Hello, everyone. Welcome to the GameKraft GameKast on the GamerAccess.com. I'm your host, Bronson Fiore. We are recording this on Friday of the new year, and it is posting on Tuesday, the 4th, I believe that is?
I don't
2016?
know. I can't math, Bronson. It's 4:40 a.m.
I think that's the 4th or the 5th. Yeah, that's the 5th, I think. That's the 5th.
Yeah.
Alright, so I should introduce everyone.
Yep.
I'm, of course, joined by my weekly co-host, the intern 001, Ray Glenn Johannesson III.
Good night, everybody.
We're recording this at 4 a.m. after a New Year's party. Then we have our special guest, who has, of course, been in our Smash parties, a Mr. Andrew English of Rage of Aquarius Let's Plays.
Yes, and sometimes you'll see me in the Twitch chat harassing these two lovely senpai bros.
As we torture ourselves. You're going to like our next Let's Play.
Oh boy.
You're gonna like our next 4 Let's Plays.
Yeah.
This is going to be beautiful.
They're all something. Then we have a first-time appearance here, a Mr. Do you prefer Orlando? Do you prefer Thomas?
For Howard.
I'll go Howard.
All right, Howard. This is our friend Howard.
He's a duck.
He's a duck.
And you about to be missing a co-host?
Duck season.
So we were having a lot of really good conversation, so we decided to record a show that it'll be tangentially related to video games, sort of.
Kind of. There will be discussion of gaming thrown in at some point.
Yeah.
But mostly, it's 4 a.m. and we're random right now.
I'm looking forward to the message in the supervisor chat of what is this garbage.
Oh,
I'm
no
looking
doubt.
forward to that email from a certain boss being like, why did you just let him record this?
You gotta screenshot some of that shit and put it in our group chat.
Oh yes, so we have our work group chat, which is the TGA one, and then I'm in a separate group chat labeled Steak Night with these idiots, and it's us and then a couple of our other friends who go to steaks with us on payday, and it is just the most crude, obscene, rude shit on the earth.
So last night we started making plans for the New Year's party. I mean, a couple nights ago we started it and we were finalizing shit. This is really just a fucking slapdash last minute party we assembled here. And
It turned out well, though.
it did.
It wasn't
the preaching.
Yeah.
So we finalized the details and Bronson's like, okay, so I mean this is it then? I'm like, yeah, okay. So then chat just completely fucking falls apart. Ray discovers he can change the colors.
Yeah.
So every other update is someone changing the colors and Ray changing it back to fucking red. And then comments about whatever color it is.
Only the first time I found out I could do it.
Right.
And we finally settled on orange.
Yes,
Yeah.
because the Broncos are the team to be.
Yes.
And then I changed it to green and I was going to make a weed joke, but I didn't have the time.
Oh, wow.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on with that. I was like, why'd he change it just once?
Yeah, okay, so, but it's just but continue with the story.
So, out of nowhere, our friend Theo just starts posting all these fucking lyrics. Just post after post, comment after comment of lyrics. It would be semi-related to the last 2 or 3 words that someone said. He'll just find a cue off of that and then just start.
Parade. Mayday parade. Miss Murder. I got this.
Right? Fucking Bronson just gets pissed and starts posting a picture from fucking
Giant bomb.
yeah, from Giant Bomb.
Nobody's happy.
Nobody's happy from the Mario Party shit,
parties.
right?
Yeah.
And he's just nobody's happy. It's just a picture of them on the couches and it says nobody's happy on that. And he's just fucking spamming that and Theo's like, nobody? Trust me, I know when you look at me, you see nobody at all. For the first time, I'm proud to say I'm nobody at all.
Also,
He's just
guys,
fucking going
scale
on
back
and
the
on.
F-bombs a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's okay, but like just a little bit.
Okay.
We got pinned for that a couple times.
But yeah, no, it was beautiful. Like anything you could say, he would just completely derail it with lyrics.
Yeah, it got to the point where I just gave up. I was just like, I'm muting this chat until tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, was it like Cry Me a River? Or...
It was just any song you could think of. Like it was a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But no, video games. This is a video game podcast, so we do have to open up this. We just played a ton of video games.
We did.
We spent all night playing video games. It was awesome. It was basically like video games up to the new year. We did Happy New Year's. The one couple shared a New Year kiss.
Yeah.
And then it was back to video games. So we
Well,
opened...
a couple people tried for Bremen, but he fought them off with his kung fu prowess.
Yeah.
By a couple people, Ray tried to kiss Bremen.
Yeah, I was just like, come here, Bremen.
I made eye contact with a girl. Does that count?
I had the same kiss on New Year's I did 5-6 years ago.
Right?
Me, my vodka bottle. Vodka doesn't run away when you give it affection.
Right? Oh my god.
This podcast is turning dark real quick. Oh god. Yes.
This year's alcoholism brought to you by
The GameKraft GameKast. So we opened. So this was supposed to be like a Smash night, and we the first 2 hours we did play Smash.
Yeah.
I will say the best stuff was ARAM.
Oh
Just
yeah.
all random map items on high, like
Oh my god, the chaos.
Chaos. Oh
It was
my
great.
God.
it was just like smash right, smash left, smash right, smash
Right.
left.
To be fair, my favorite part was when me and David gave y'all the D.
That like
Oh yeah.
like
that
we,
was beautiful.
Drop down, hit it down, hit it.
like we beat you guys in the last match because Joe and I like figured a strategy out. Joe was like counters, counter.
Yeah, Joe countered, and like the map was so big, like me and David would go to one side, I'd get hit over, and then it was just like keep them separated.
Yeah, I was just like, no, you stay alone.
Plus, DDD doesn't move quick. Like,
No, neither is Ike. Ike going across that map was like, jump.
It was like, turn, throwing the sword up, catching it, landing down. Damn it! I was just up there like,
It's like a fat guy running up the down escalator.
Yes.
It was just each
Trying
time
to
I see the
navigate the big
DDD, I
maps.
just with Peach just umbrella all day, just umbrella because I just kept up being everything.
Oh god, God, that was fun. So Smash was good. Then we switched to Singstar.
Oh my god, that kind of ruined my throat because I was belting shit out so hard.
Yeah, everyone was. Like the only one who wasn't was David.
Yeah,
David was just.
Like,
Like, he kind of hummed the whole time.
yeah.
Me and Tori were hitting it.
oh yeah, no, that like everyone. It's like Joe and I were rocking it.
Joe, Tori, and you were always like hitting it.
Yeah, like it was one of those things. English, you were pretty hardcore into it.
Oh yeah. Brittany was kind of hit and miss. If she knew the song, she was okay. If she didn't, she just was not into it at all.
She was rocking that Britney Spears.
Oh yeah.
You can't
Don't
go
you
wrong.
know that you're toxic?
I think everybody was. 'Cause I think the whole room.
The
was-
whole room
was
just
singing.
visual, just all the men in the room, especially just eyes locked to that music video.
I mean,
Right.
that song is toxic because you know.
It's an okay song, and
I
then
mean, like, I don't know, like, I always, like, it's weird, my dad is a huge Britney Spears fan.
are we about to discuss the quality of these Britney Spears songs?
I mean, I really
No,
like.
Yes.
like, that's the reason I know so many of them. Like, my dad, like, will just be rocking out to a Britney Spears album, and then be like, I want to listen to Slayer now. I'm just like, this is a weird transition. Because you know that you're toxic. Just like the most
Raining blood.
Yeah.
That's the only song I really know by
Yeah,
Slayer.
well,
We
it's
should have did
Raining
Vanilla
Blood.
Ice. We should have did Ice.
Oh my god, we should have.
We should have done
Said
Can't
stop.
Touch This.
Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Ice, baby.
Baby Duke. I actually got Aaron to sing that at karaoke once.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me and Bremen rocked.
Turning
Turning Japanese.
You and I did It's Tricky.
It's tricky.
That
Yeah.
video has Penn and Teller in it.
It does.
That's so cool.
Like, I can't, like, I don't know why, but, like, whenever I sing that in Singstar, like, my words never match up with how they want it, so it's like, pour. I'm like,
No, rapping in that game is impossible. It's just broken.
yeah. Like, I noticed that, like, no matter how, like, I could completely, like, said it completely wrong, and it's like, perfect!
Yeah.
But when I'm like, tricky, it's like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of said a word.
Tori completely smashed me, but I did so much better than I thought I was going to. With Evanescence.
The one that hurt was like losing Britney by like 200 points.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
right?
like, me and Tori were kind of to blame for that. We were just in the background belting out Toxic.
Yeah, just
Like, that's how time me and Tori were like, yeah.
That song, you can't help but anything Britney Spears, for some twisted reason, everybody's gonna sing it.
They put Flora in the Water when those albums came out, and then compelled you to buy them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, every now and then going through, like, the Singstar list or, like, the rock band list, I'm like, I really want this band that they don't have. It's
so,
like, they have every band but the one I want.
Singstar,
right now.
we are actually missing some of my music because I converted over to the PS4 version. But it doesn't have all my songs either, so I'm in this weird transition point where some of my shit is on this version.
Is that why Let It Go wasn't there?
Yeah, that's why.
Because I was looking for that. I was like, me and Tori gotta sing.
Yeah,
this.
that's
why
why.
not?
Like I haven't bothered to get it on the PS3 yet. It's free. I just never use my PS3. It's just like how Rock Band doesn't have it's because I'm not able. They haven't made it available yet.
Yeah.
I don't have the music from 1 and 2 yet. If I did it, we'd be like Rock Band. We'd be doing Danny California, Learn to Fly from the Foo Fighters, Say It Ain't So.
I was noticed that there was like no Foo Fighters. I was like, what is wrong with your thing? Definitely before the next party, we should make sure this is up to date and like set up.
Yeah, you got.
Well, this
mainly because we're like, okay, 3 skips, but you have like 20 songs.
No, that one has more songs than the PS4 one.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Because like we skipping through, I was like, it's like 20 songs, except for Britney Spears, which has like 15 just for her.
Because
because you like Britney Spears.
It's a great pop. Like that is good. Like
defend yourself here, boy.
When I was buying music for that game, I haven't bought music for that game in years. I bought music for that game in high school and college.
How much is it? The same price as a Rock Band song?
It's 50 cents cheaper. It's $1.50 a song.
You know what we could do is just next time we play Singstar, set up only vocals on Rock Band.
Oh my god.
The problem with that though is like
because you have like 200 songs on there.
So here is my argument.
All we would have to do is like, okay, like pick a song. It wouldn't be. We couldn't vote.
Well, not only that, but like the thing with Rock Band is like you don't have the camera, which adds to the kind of fun of Singstar.
To be fair, like when a group like in this tiny of a room though, the camera was just kind of like.
Well,
I'm kind of in it now.
That's because I didn't have the time to position it. Back in the day, we had it permanently.
I know. I've seen Quinn.
Yeah.
I think I was like in there. I think my head was just
But back to what I was saying. It's part so like we did have the time set up, and also like I think on Singstar I have like a total of like 80 songs, which isn't bad. Like Rock Band I have like 200.
Yeah.
The difference is though like there's no pass the mic, which. That is fun.
I don't like Pass the Mic.
I don't
like Pass the Mic or Medley. Like me and Joe were just like, the hell is this? Like it would be like one lyric of a song, and then it would switch and be like and then we'd have to go from like look into the sky to save me.
Like Pass the.
Because you know that you're toxic. Like
Pass the Mic.
Strangers.
Pass the Mic.
I love you. I think I love you.
Pass the Mic isn't hard though.
I think
Pass the Mic if you are paying attention. It's the
but you can read the lyrics, but you can't tell like unless you know the song what's coming up. Like you're kind of at a huge disadvantage because you don't know how to sing it.
Well, they have the next line, right?
I know, but like you don't know like the tone you have to hit with it because you have to be at least near the tone to get
tone,
points.
pacing, what syllables to hold.
Yeah, and it always picked like the random parts of a song. It was like never the chorus. It was always like maybe the beginning.
Well, I'm not talking about medley. I'm talking about Pass the Mic. Yeah,
Pass the Mic wasn't bad. Like it was just more of the fact that like it was just.
I like the fact that
I think it was the songs we chose for it.
Well, yeah, that didn't help. But like, and also Singstar has like embarrassing karaoke songs that Rock Band doesn't have. Rock Band has like legitimately like good music.
Yeah.
Versus like. You know, you look at Singstar, it's Let It Go, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Britney Spears,
Run DMC.
Like,
Britney Spears is legitimate. I'm not.
Okay, but like it's very poppy and this is the joke karaoke game.
Like I really enjoyed Battle. Battle was fun. I feel like next time we do this, like the audience should be quiet. Because, like, most of the singing, like, took away points from the actual people singing.
Well, don't pick Britney Spears.
It either took away points or it gave other people points.
Me and Tori knew, like, Britney sings quiet. So we're like, let's just belt this shit, and we'll, like, distract the song. And it worked, because you lost.
By 200 points. But, like... I do like Pass the Mic because it gets everyone involved, and, like, that's super fun to me. And also the chaos of, no, go.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a lot more fun than Medley. Like, Pass the Mic and Battle are the two
yeah,
I
like, duet is cool if, like, both duets like the song.
Yeah.
Like, the problem with your duet is, like, David doesn't care for Weezer. And it's surprising to me.
I didn't like it was the same song. That's what bugged me.
Well, like, the thing is...
Like, I get it's against each other, so it should be the same song.
Like, how do you make that fair otherwise? Because otherwise, like, you guys...
If it's random choice, then it should be random choice for the other team.
Yeah, but, the problem you run into with that, though, is, like, let's say you guys get fucking something you don't know at all, or you guys get something that's way easier. Like,
that's the risk of duet, though. Like, it should be like, roll the dice. Cool, I got Evanescence, roll the dice. What the fuck is this rap song?
Well, yeah.
But like, then it pretty much, okay, well, the team who got the rap song, they're fucked, let's not even bother.
Like, I'd still have fun with it. Well, Count Dracula can rap.
I mean, well...
It's tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky.
Yeah, I mean...
Bleh, bleh.
What Ray said is true.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Like, it just sucks that you have to repeat the song.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a song no one likes. Like, if it was some stupid song you guys got, would you really have wanted to hear it a second time?
Like, no, but we got a good song. Like, Buddy Holly
is...
Buddy Holly is a good song.
It's an okay song.
I don't like Buddy Holly.
I like Buddy Holly, but I don't like hearing it twice.
I think, that's the problem. Medleys I like because it just, like, causes two people to, like, fumble over their shit. Like, that's...
It's funny for everyone else.
It's funny for everyone but the people playing it.
Yeah.
Right.
People playing it are just like, I don't know song... Like, because it was like, I know this song, cool, and then, like, a line and it would switch, and I'd be like...
Like, the reason Joe beat you in that is because Joe and I, like, played this game all through high school and college, so it was one of those things where it was like, we know everything in this game because we've been played it for 6 years.
Yeah, like, I would catch on, but, like, since it was only 2 lines, like, I wouldn't get the first one, and I'd get the second every time, but Joe would have it pretty, like, well.
Yeah, because it tells you the next line no matter what song it's from.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, when that girl put your records on, like, I noticed you knew that, but you didn't know the Love Me song.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, you fumbled on that. Like, it comes down, like, if this was a case of what it was like back in the day when we were, like, playing it weekly, none of these issues besides the duet one would be a thing, because, like, everyone would know the set list. But now it's like... The problem with Rock Band, though, is you don't get, like, the embarrassing, goofy shit.
Oh, yeah.
You don't got no poppy songs.
Like, there's a couple of poppy songs, like What's Up, and...
But, you know, it's not...
It's not the same thing as, like, here, take the fucking microphone. I believe in miracles since you came along. You sexy thing.
Sexy thing, you.
Yeah, like, you don't get that. Like, they're two different games for two different, like, modes, like... For this particular group of people, I think Singstar was the better choice.
Like, I think it should have just been, like, pure, like, battles and pass the mic next time.
Like, I think next time...
Maybe, like, a medley to end it.
Like, I think, like, a medley in the middle is a good mix-up.
I feel like I don't know, I like the idea of the skip thing you guys had, like, each captain can skip once.
So, that was the original
like
setup for the game. Like, when the game first came out, you couldn't pick songs.
Yeah, really?
It would just pick a random song, and then each team had... It was 5 skips if you were doing 7 rounds, 3 if you were doing 5, 2 if you were doing it like 3 or less. So like sometime back in the day, it was like it picked it like we're all out of skips for both teams, and it picked "Girl Put Your Records On." This sucks.
To be fair, I like that song. Not even gonna lie.
Put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. God. Whoever's listening to this has to think we're drunk.
Right?
I tried.
But we stopped you because you're fucking diabetic.
Right.
We're allowing it on your birthday.
When everyone brings like 80 bottles and I die. Because here's 40 cakes and like 3 kegs and 40 bottles. Ray, take a shot with everyone. What happened to Ray? Well, as tradition, he had to take 1 shot with every person and try a bite of every cake. So he's in the hospital getting his stomach pumped.
I'm just reminded of like that 70s show episode when Fez finds a box of porn, and they're like, it's like when he found that fucking like box of chocolate, but they can't pump your stomach for porn.
I love the one where they go up to the cabin or whatever without Kelso, and Kelso hitchhikes up and he gets right at the trucker, and they end up like finding Fez out in the middle of the snow because he was complaining about it being cold. So Hyde gives him a bottle of amaretto. And it's like, here, this will warm you up. And he, takes a little sip. It's like, liquid candy. And then he just like fucking chugs the thing. And then next thing you know, when they finally find it, or when Foreman and Kelso finally find him, he's like making snow angels in his underwear in the snow in the mountains.
He's like, I'm so warm.
That was a problem tonight, was the heat. Like,
speaking of that, I found it funny how I usually wear like an undershirt when it's winter because it keeps me a little warmer. And like it got hot from 10 people being in a tiny room. So I was just wearing that and everyone was just like, I don't know how to react to Ray in tank top.
You want to know what's going to be the literal best thing in the world for these parties when I get a TV for the living room?
Regulated heat?
Like, the fact...
Regulated cool?
Yeah, like the fact that, like...
Dance Central?
Like...
Dance Central? Twister?
We could do Dance Central, man.
We could.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to do that.
That'd be hella fun.
I'd be so down.
Yeah.
I'd have to buy a lot more songs for it, but still.
Yeah,
like Gangnam Style.
Oh my god, yes.
That's Brendan's song.
I used to do that when I was bell ringing.
I was in a flash mob for Gangnam Style at a PAX.
Beautiful.
Yep.
I literally had...
Oh, nice. Did you get evicted?
No.
Just flash mob.
Okay, so Singstar ended with a bunch of different songs, and then we moved on to...
Fighting games.
We did DOA, which that was a whole other thing.
Yeah. Apparently,
DOA went pretty much to like, okay, let the rookies play real quick, and now pass it off to the champs.
Yeah, like...
Wait, no, what was it Singstar and then DOA, or DOA and then Singstar?
It was Singstar and then DOA, I think.
Yeah,
it was DOA.
Because that's when like there was half the people out there, half in here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then we moved over to Persona.
Where I went undefeated.
And then...
I actually managed to do okay with Persona, and that was my first time playing. I had no clue what the hell I was
Well,
doing.
that's Persona.
Yeah,
that's exactly what
Yeah, like, once you figure out, like, your person, like, you're good with them. Like, me, Marie, and me and, like, what is his name? Akihiku. Just are like, I'm gonna take on anybody.
My personal problem with Persona, and this is just me in, like, every fighting game, is, like, I have problems with the execution versus, like I intend to do one combo and end up doing another.
Yeah, like, one thing I noticed with your character, though, like, a lot of your combos, if they don't work, your character's just sitting a duck. He's a duck. He's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, you're up especially, like, that headshot! Like, if I block that, or anyone blocks that, you're just kind of...
Yeah. That wasn't the case in the first one. They really balanced that out. They balanced a lot of stuff about every character.
In the first one, you really couldn't block that unless you were like down middle at the same time.
Yeah, like
because it was a down hit first, and then it also counted as a middle hit.
Yeah.
Where in that one, now it's just block.
Yeah. Right. There's a lot of stuff they changed between 1 and 2.
Yeah. Same with dive kick, to be fair, though.
Dive kick is a different game from 1 and 2. Every character behaves way differently.
Oh my god, right?
Like, the only ones who behave sort of the same are, like, Shoals and a couple others.
Like, S Skills, my main.
I'm
still undefeated.
Yeah, true.
I've still never lost with my main.
There are a couple times we can take you to the floor, though. Let's see. I like the fact they added Johnny Gatton in Hog.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Especially that kill I got with Ray, where I just threw the sword at him.
To be fair, I think I overshadowed that one with like, hey, want to see something cool? Teleport to the face.
That was a real cheap dick move.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, how often does that hit accurately?
Because again, this was my first time playing dive kick. Like I've seen some footage, but I've never actually played it.
To be fair, the first time I tried it, I forgot you had to kick out of it, so I just kind of landed on in front of you, and then you hit me, and I was like, oh, that didn't end well.
I know that the next, I'm planning to get it, next time I'm going to tell you to bring a second Xbox One controller, and we will do KI. Oh my god. KI is the shit.
I can't wait for the new Shaq Fu game. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, because the first person I'm picking is Shaquille O'Neal just to see how awkward he's gonna play.
I'm gonna pick my mummy with spikes and just do dive roll. I still have those Evo CDs from winning that tournament.
God, what else?
That was the first fighting game tournament I've ever won.
Beautiful.
There's a reason I didn't compete in many.
TGA keeps winning the Shaq Fu tournaments at Game Expo, and it makes they keep laughing about it because that game is awful.
I actually have fun with it because of how awful it is.
I'm gonna show you Clay Fighter one. Tonight, I might pull my N64 out of the closet and find the Clay Fighter cartridge.
I'm good on
and
that.
be like, here, this is probably even worse than Shaq Fu.
Well, you have to remember, I'm not a big fighting game person. I've never been a really big fan of them. I enjoy them with friends, but that's about it. Shaq Fu was just the point of this is so stupid and hard.
It's so broken.
And broken that there's there's combos you can do, but you can't do them because the controller is not set up to handle them.
But they didn't put Charles Barkley in there. That's what I didn't understand.
That's okay.
Ray
Romano's hosting our podcast right now, so...
Where's Deborah?
One day we need to do a podcast and just all do an accent. Russian, Transylvanian, Ray Romano.
I hate you all so much.
Does Ray Romano count as accent or impression?
I think impression.
Okay, both of you.
I'm not sure.
Seriously, stop. People will get annoyed and turn this shit off.
Or they'll be like, this is the best thing ever.
This
Count
is-
Chocula
this is-
having
this-
a conversation with Frankenberry.
This is the thoughts that run through your mind at 5:08 in the morning.
Right.
I actually got a taste for some Frankenberry now.
Okay, moving back to the game topic before we trail back into random bullcrap.
Right.
Anthony will get so mad if we do not discuss video games.
We have been discussing
I know,
video
let's
games.
stay on it for a little longer, and then we can
I didn't say we should go off on a different subject. I'm saying we've been doing good besides
Yes.
a little side note where we're
Well, speaking of food, and now that I think about this, remember that game's Cool Spot for Super Nintendo?
Yes,
Sega
the
Genesis?
7-Up game.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah.
I love that game actually because I actually found all about the cat.
Well, when you are a child, you like a lot of bad things. Like Clay Fighter, I love Clay Fighter, but as an adult, but as an adult, I will play Clay Fighter and hate it.
I mean,
Mario Party is the same way.
Oh yeah.
You derive joy because you were a child and you don't know the game is screwing you over every chance it can get. Versus now you are an adult and you realize this is garbage.
Yeah, well, yeah, the hit detection was pretty terrible last time I played it.
I
kept getting hit 5 times, and I was only got touched once. So yeah, okay.
But no, we moved into Dive Kick, which we moved into Dive Kick Edition, the newest patched version.
And I still reign supreme.
I like Johnny Gat and Nidhogg are characters.
Those were beautiful.
That was pretty great. It's funny, they really nerfed my character. They
had to.
Yeah, they super nerfed him, and I'm like, I'm gonna find a way around this.
Your matches
And
were way closer, though. They were way closer.
Yeah,
I almost got you.
You almost got me.
Both of us almost did.
Yeah, well, it's never back in the day, you also used to almost give me almost.
No, a lot of the times, though, it was 5-2.
5-2 or 5-1.
Now
it's 5-3.
5-3, 5-4.
Yeah. And it's mainly because there's a lot of new characters and they've changed everything I'm used to. So I'm like, oh, his is a lot slower now, so I have to adjust to his speed of landing, and he stops halfway and just drops. And if I go too quick, I'm just a sitting
Like,
duck.
the only character who really didn't change much is Shoals.
Yeah.
Like, the Shoals was balanced to begin with, and is still balanced.
Yeah, she's like, what, doesn't hover now?
Like, yeah, like, her hover is her special now.
Yeah, like, her little... Like, she used to be able to just sit in the sky
Yeah.
for, like, 5 seconds. And I was just like, well... Like, whenever you played her, I was just like, I have to wait for him to attack. And if I don't, I lose anyways, because he starts in the middle. Because that's how it was with her. Like, no matter what I did, like, I couldn't move forward because you would just hover.
Yeah.
And, like, the way I won was literally just, like, that double jump. It would go, like, up and down, get really close to the middle, and you'd have to make a move, and that's what I'd get you. Because when you're rushed, you play sloppy.
Let's see. Then, what do we move to after Dive Kick?
Street
Fighter, yeah. Game is still balanced and awesome as hell as it was 6 years ago.
Yep. Even though the arcade edition is still pretty balanced.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the game's awesome. Like,
I noticed something
Street Fighter is king of fighting games. Like,
of course.
Yes.
Yeah. I also noticed, like, when everyone is, like, we used to do this on the weekly, like, play all these fighting games and get, like, ready for new fighting games. And after taking, like, 4 months off, I've noticed, like, the people who were really good at certain games got really bad at certain games.
Just everyone is bad now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's...
I kept my skill because I've had the same strategy since I've always played those games. Akihiku, get in close and punch them in the face.
Like, I definitely dropped off with...
Shoot them from a distance.
Like, I definitely dropped off with you. Like, I was a lot better with a lot of his shit.
You was pretty bad.
Towards the end of the matches in Persona, I started to get the hang of his laser shit again.
Yeah, like, that is still the most OP BS move ever.
Well,
that you can just shoot a giant cannon that does, like, a quarter of a health bar.
Don't get caught in it. Like, it's not that hard to block because the fucking game stops. Like, the thing is, what will often happen is you'll dash, I'll catch you at the end of your dash, and then with a regular laser, and then chain it into the fucking super cannon laser.
Like, is that just like a special you can do?
Yeah, that's one of his. It uses 30% of his gauge.
Okay, is it just both buttons at once?
Or? It's double quarter circle triangle, I believe.
Oh, okay, it's one of those fancy.
It's one of the SP ones.
Okay, I thought it was just like press R. I was just like, that's a little.
No, it's a combo. Like, that's why you'll typically notice, like, I chain it into something. Like, I rarely fucking, like, just fire it off. Like, I'll do a couple of regulars and then chain it into it when you're trying to rush past them.
Interesting.
I also noticed something that, like, back to the dive kick for a second. Like, I found out if you use your special as they hit you, it cancels their hit out and it hits them.
That's
because that's what I did. I did the teleport thing, like, as you hit me, and it was just like, Dragon Zord! And, like, he disappeared, and he kicked you in the back of the head. I was like, what just happened?
I'm kind of curious if that's only S-Kill, or if that works for all of them.
Like, I could see it being a counter to where, like, it bounces you back. I noticed, like, what is the bear dude, or, like...
Redacted.
Yeah, like, his special is the worst thing ever. He does, like, carnivore stands, and then his other thing is concerned animal, where he jumps against the screen and, like, holds on. It's like, I'm gonna get away super quick. That's what it is. It's a dog.
It's an escape. It's same with Mr. N. Mr. N runs away. Like, it's an escape. It's Johnny Gat has the black hole, which, like, it basically stun locks you in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, it keeps pulling you into wherever you launched it.
Yeah, like...
And his other one is valet service, where a car just straight up tries to run you over.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, let's see.
It was beautiful, actually.
Which one was it? Like, what is the little block guy's name now?
Nidhogg.
Yeah, like, I find his a little, like, his super's too OP. Because it's in the air, he throws. On the ground, he throws. And
I agree with you that...
to get to the ground, you need, like, a barely anything for him.
I think...
So, like, one hit, and you can already throw.
Yeah, but, like...
And if you hit with it, you get another one. So I'm just like...
It's super easy to dodge, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's slow. It's a very... Like, you can see it coming. Like, as long as you're not in the middle of landing. But if you're already in the middle of landing and that thing can hit you, you're going to get hit by a kick, probably.
No, because that thing goes across full screen, so you can be completely on the other side and just... I mean, still it's slow, but at the same time...
Yeah, you can see
it's kind of messed up, because Well, also, I'm not sure about the throw one in the air, like if it goes straight across or it drips, but if it drips, it's basically, you're gonna get kicked if you dodge
it. It doesn't drip, it just goes straight across. Like, I don't consider that any worse than S-Kill, because, like, S-Kill, you don't know where he's gonna pop out from. Like, so you have no way to, like, dodge.
Yeah.
Like, at least with...
This is actually really easy to dodge, just basically if you're moving. Like, you have to, like, that one's all about timing. Like, if you're going up, I can't use it.
Well, like, same thing with that. Like, the second you go up, you're fine. Like, the second he fires it off, go up.
Yes, but if you're in the air, it's kind of, you're gonna...
Well, yeah, that's almost anything, though. Like, the second that you start dropping down, if they are in the middle of something, you're done.
Unless you have, like, unless you have, like, the teleport that one chick has.
The Mr. N run,
There's a lot, like, carnival, like, the coward animal, like...
Yeah,
there's a lot of escapes.
Yeah.
So you can't say that.
Like, what I like about Dive Kick is, like, I love the mind games of fighting games. Like, that's what...
I feel like they put, like, 20 seconds was perfect amount of time for Dive Kick.
Oh, yeah, I love all the mind games of fighting games, but, like, the hard part for me is always the execution. So it's nice to see a game that keeps all the depth, but gets rid of all the fucking execution.
You see, I was always bad at doing, like, quarter circle, half circle.
Yeah, that's the execution.
Yeah, like, I was always horrible at that, so, like, combos are nearly impossible for me.
Like, yeah.
So the best thing... I saw that.
Yeah, that was button mash, and, like, like, charge. Charge characters are the only ones I can really do.
You would like Zangief.
Yeah, because it's full circle.
It's just full circle. But...
Yeah. You see how Bronson used them, you know?
I don't know. He used that fact sheet, though. I mean, it's kind of unfair.
Well, same thing with Ken. Like, fucking... The only thing that surprised you about the way I was playing Ken was the fact that, like, I would do hard punch in the air. You alright, Andrew?
Yeah, there's just a really long-ass hair.
You're breathing heavy, that's, like, why.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I was just, like, really focused because I was pulling this fucking long-ass hair out of my arm. It was, like, really, like, unnaturally long one. You ever get one of those?
Rarely, but yes.
Yeah, it's just one of those, like, what the fuck is this coming out of me right now?
I thought maybe your arm was trying to grow a fro. You never know.
Maybe.
Did we do anything after Dive Kick or Street Fighter?
You and I took the garbage can down and discovered it's Antarctica out there.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I see the iceberg out there. Yeah.
Yep, okay.
And then we started talking about random bullshit. I brought up whether or not Ray has actually had chocolate milk yet. You said yes. We started talking about the food thing, at which point I said, hey, we should start recording this shit, and here we are.
Okay, so the food thing. So
we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, we need to discuss.
We don't need to talk.
We need to discuss this. It's happened on enough streams.
Yeah, like the fact that he's here now to discuss this is gold.
Yeah.
So
I've been waiting for this.
Like he has been like this is
the Krabby Patty formula.
Yeah, so a couple like months ago when we were still streaming Grand Theft Auto and The Last of Us, we revealed like you first started living with me, and I found out so many disturbing things from the way you wash your clothes or washed your clothes. To the things you've not celebrated and the things you've not consumed.
Okay, where do you want to start, brah?
Okay, look at school. His eyes got bigger, like.
You are very upset about this.
No, it's cool. Okay, where do you want to start, though?
Let's start with the clothes thing, because this one's always a fascinating story.
I actually haven't heard this one either.
Okay,
we've only talked about food stuff.
Okay,
and
so
the birthday thing.
So you moved in with me, and I always...
Sorry, guys, sorry.
Sorry. Who is it?
It's my dad, I call him.
Okay. But... and Ray was twerking on the bed. Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But, so... Ray moves in with me, and...
That was the thing that happened.
And... I'm like...
You finally let me in the house. I was happy. After letting me live on your front porch for basically 2 weeks.
He kept fucking telling you to come in, right?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I told you to come inside, and then, like, my mom's like, you can come inside, like...
Until your mom said it, I didn't believe you.
Okay, well, anyway, we,
Bear Grylls telling me lies.
Shut the fuck up. We.
The F-bomb, Bronson.
Right.
I don't.
You
Hey, I said
it.
it. Just scale it back. We were saying it every other sentence.
It's okay.
Uh,
He's starting to look like Troy Polamalu more than Bear Grylls now, anyways.
Thanks. Anyway,
How do you prefer to the game? Head and Shoulders.
Seth Rollins edition.
Speaking of WWE, let's talk
Okay, this clothes washing thing. So Ray moves in, and like, he's here for 3 weeks, and I noticed he's never used the washing machine. And like, I don't ever see him go. Like, I'm thinking, okay, is he going to a laundromat? Like, does he not know there's a washer here? But like, so like, I know he knows there's a washer here because like, I showed him. I'm like, okay, he's gonna have to be on the laundromat. And then like, but I never see him go. Like, I'm putting his clothes in the fucking car. So like one day I just come and ask him, just like, how the like, what have you like? Have you been washing your clothes while I'm like gone or something? And he's like, oh, I just washed them in the sink with shampoo.
Ain't nothing wrong with no good old shampoo.
See?
I wish we had a camera on my face right now.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean,
oh my fucking god, Ray.
I mean,
When I was growing up, I never had a washer or dryer or like anything to wash clothes with, so we just get bucket. Like we just had a big ass bucket in the backyard. I'd get a grate, and like the Amish, I would just soap in the bucket, get it all sudsy, and
Amish paradise. I mean,
Oh, okay, but like,
and then put it on like a rack to dry.
okay, but this is different. Like, this is still really different when it's like, one, you have access to a washer and dryer, and two, this isn't a grate. This is just like you with your hands in the bathroom sink with like shampoo and hand soap.
Yeah, I would, and like I'd wash it like daily, so that way I never had a buildup of clothes.
which makes
Because I didn't really have a place to put much, so I would just use like the rack outside, like like I'm gonna walk down
The
handle.
handlebar.
Yeah, I would just
yeah.
put like my shirt and pants there, or like a shirt and my socks.
So I discovered this in like the end of April. So he's been living with me like 2 months at this point.
Yeah.
And it was because like your mom seemed like so against me using the dryer. Like if he uses it, he has to
Well,
use
no,
his
she
own
was
stuff.
Like
he can't use he can't use a lot of load. I was like, okay, so don't touch the washer and dryer. Got it.
Well, like
So
no,
it was
was
like I'll
fine.
just wash like my shirt in the sink every night and let it dry.
This was insanity.
It worked. I smelled like strawberries.
No, you did not. That is a lot. The test determined that is in fact a lie. Yeah. So we got him to like we civilized him to the point of where he was using a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
So please tell me you're using a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I own one now. That is my washer and dryer. Of course, I'm going to use it.
Well, you rent one.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So like, but I do too. So okay.
It's in my apartment though, so I count it as mine.
Okay. So
I just won't take it when I leave.
well, yeah, and also if you destroy it, they're probably gonna take your deposit.
Well, yeah. If it's your fault though.
yeah, but if it just explodes.
Yeah. So like, if I'm like, during a house party, and like, let me hit it with a baseball bat. They might be like, okay, you owe.
It's just like, what are you doing on this Tuesday night? Drinking Jägermeister while I hack at this couch with a machete?
To be fair, we hacked at a couch with a saw, a hammer, and an axe.
Yeah, so
Sweet Christ.
So yeah, we'll tell that story now, I guess.
While I was sipping Jaeger bombs.
So we got that couch out there.
Yeah.
Well, that's out there now. And we got rid of the old couch that was out there. Like that was basically like a giant dog bed.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, well, we need to get this in a garbage can. We can't afford to take it to the dump. So we need to hack this into little pieces and sneak it into the apartment complex garbage can across the street. So Ray and I are out there for about an hour, just hacking at this couch with axes and hammers. And like, I told Ray, like, hey, do you know anyone with a sledgehammer? She's like, yeah, my mom. And like, this was not a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I thought like they had pawned the real sledgehammer and they had this like hand one. So like my strategy was like I was hitting it and it was like bending, but I was like I can't get it to snap, so I grabbed it and like Thor just chucked the hammer like as hard as I could at it. It was hitting like wood posts and breaking them. I was just like,
yeah, like
because our axe was about as sharp as Lenny's IQ from Mice and Men.
Oh my god! Like it was just like after an hour of just hacking at this couch with axes and hammers, it finally falls apart. But like the way they did it is like the fabric was stapled to the frame.
Yeah.
So we drag the husk
Of this broken, battered
couch all like down the street, down the road, through the alley, and like huck it into the dumpster.
That's beautiful.
Did y'all run really, really fast?
I did.
Yeah, we hustled.
I like he was getting the pieces, and I was like,
Yeah, like
running. I was like, I don't want cops to see this.
yeah, and then like we grabbed the fucking pillows and just threw them in the back of the same place.
All right.
And ever since I've seen like a couch in that dumpster like weekly on my commute home.
Oh wow.
So like that is apparently like the dumping ground for couches.
All right.
You
So what
started
next,
a
Bronson?
trend.
Okay.
What next in the life of Ray that you want to talk about?
All right. So, God.
Homeless adventures, perhaps?
Oh my
The
god.
Palette of Champions, per se?
You are really happy about this, aren't you?
It's just fun.
Okay. So
All my stories are happy.
I feel like the food thing because that's what Andrew was here for.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
So limit like there are certain things that you just like they're like cultural, I guess, that you just expect out of people in the United States in like 2015, 2016. Like you were the first you were the first person I met who never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, I remember him telling me that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
What's
that
happening?
made me just like lose my shit on the stream.
You're just like, what?
Among other things. Among other things, like not having chocolate milk. And then he tells like, wait, I've had chocolate milk. We had chocolate almond milk. And we're like, no, let me stop you right there.
That is not milk.
That is not milk. That is chocolate nut juice, okay? That sounds dirty. That sounds wrong. Howard is over
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
face palming here. But
What's wrong with chocolate nut juice?
it's nut water, okay? You can't milk an almond. Almonds don't got titties.
Are you sure? Have you looked closely?
Yes.
In this room.
Okay. But okay, so he didn't have chocolate milk until like yeah, that was right after the Aaron thing happened.
Yeah.
So like I was just like, okay, I'm getting this, like I'm thirsty, I want some of this. We had some, I'm like, here, have a sip. And he had some. He didn't like it because he doesn't like chocolate. Oh,
Fucking weirdo.
Really now.
yeah.
Not the biggest fan of chocolate.
Really.
Yeah.
He
Although
says next to the
chocolate
black
covered nuts are delicious.
Okay.
They're like the best candies ever.
Okay, we're
We're just slowly killing Howard with our words.
I mean, I feel like I'm a target.
Chocolate walnuts, chocolate almonds, chocolate pecans, all the chocolate nuts just get in my mouth.
okay. So
I always thought you were
there's PB and J. With the PB and J one, we literally called like every single person in my phone that would answer and asked them chocolate milk and PB and J if it was weird, and like every single person except like two said yes.
Yeah.
That one was weird. What was it?
Theo's response was pretty great. Is he American?
Like, is
Did
he
he just get here? Did he just get off the boat?
I
right.
thought that he was like lactose intolerant when he told me that. I was
No,
like,
he very much can drink milk because
Yeah.
our new lifting diet requires him to drink a lot of milk.
yeah, but no.
By the way, that Singstar camera complimented my arms.
Your arms are getting bigger. You're getting form. I can tell.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
That reminds me, at some point along the way, I started calling Ray a dirty fucking commie. Every time he would just tell me about stuff that he hadn't eaten yet. Like, God, I can't remember what it was. One of them was like maybe...
Chocolate chip cookies, chocolate
Oh, yeah.
ice cream.
We had chocolate chip cookies, remember? Because TR made chocolate chip
No, I never had
He
them.
didn't eat one. So
Oh,
TR made them. I
God.
never
we
had any.
gave him a chocolate chip cookie at Subway.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was there with us, so-
Sourdough
that works.
bread.
Oh yeah, that's another
Okay,
one.
I can understand.
He's-
Sourdough bread?
I've still never had chili.
Hold up. Let's.
You fucking commie.
Okay, wait. Roll it back to sourdough bread, yo. Let's.
I've never had cotton candy. I've never had a caramel
Well,
apple.
hold up. It's one at a time. We'll go through the full list. But, like-
I've never had a s'more.
I'm gonna chop you.
What the shit, Ray? See, this is exactly what happens
Well,
when they're talking about this on the streams, and I'm in the chat. This is like...
Well,
This is like you are here now, though.
Well,
Yeah.
the s'more thing actually makes sense because I didn't have a s'more until I was like 25.
Okay,
Well,
but
sure, you have to be in an area where you can roast marshmallows.
What's
I mean,
a
you
graham
gotta have like
cracker
a...
taste like, guys?
I will fucking cut you.
Yeah, he just joking because I know he ate a graham cracker.
Okay,
I've
wait,
never had a
wait,
graham cracker,
wait,
but I've had those
wait.
20 gram things.
Those
you
are
have
close. But
Pretty much.
okay,
Okay.
so roll it
With all
way
the
back.
things you haven't counted, though, so I wasn't
So-
sure.
sourdough bread. We got we didn't even get good sourdough bread. We were just at Subway, and we're like, I had it on my sandwich. I was like, here, take a bite.
Yeah.
So he's at least had it. Like he
Okay.
hasn't had good next time we're in San Francisco, we'll get you
Oh, yeah,
proper sourdough
Clam
bread.
chowder bread bowl.
Yeah, like that's perfect.
Exactly.
That sounds delicious.
Have you had clam chowder?
Yes.
Okay.
You know why my love for clams and mussels?
That's one of the few things with clams I'll eat. I'm normally not a big fan, but I love clam chowder.
Is it weird that I've eaten octopus but never chocolate chip cookie?
That's super weird that you did
That's-
not have a chocolate chip cookie.
As
and
an American, that is very weird.
like the fact that you grew up in America and are like super American.
What was it? I never had any of those snack pie things like the apple.
Oh,
or
yeah.
strawberry.
He's
Right. He never had a fucking Hostess pie.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
never had a mumble pie? Ever?
Dude,
I still never
there-
had one.
Why did you
what?
Okay,
Okay.
we're going to Smart and Final get them when we never did.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my
After
God.
this, we're going to a store and getting one.
Right.
Yes.
Maybe when the sun comes up and it's warm enough to travel.
Yeah,
again.
like
Yeah.
We have to stay inside the camel while Hoth is at its coldest.
like the cherry ones are the best ones.
Oh,
The
right.
cherry pie, like those cherry Hostess pies are so good.
Uh-huh.
I always was a fan of the blueberry.
Let's
more
see.
than the
Fudge?
You have not
Yeah,
had
I had
fudge.
I might have had fudge.
Yeah, I
don't-
think
don't
you had
so.
fudge. Cause
You-
had,
You would know if you had fudge,
no,
okay?
he had fudge because I know you did because I remember that you and the devil was over our house.
His ex-wife.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Context.
remember,
Ex-wife.
yeah. Ooh.
I was never married.
Remember that cake? That, I'll have a little.
He doesn't eat the cake. He did had none.
No, yeah, but he ate my wife's cake.
I think it was like a bite.
No, you ate a couple of. You ate like 2 scoops of it.
Wait,
Remember
what was this?
when you and Lynn, the devil, came over?
Oh, when he was
Yeah.
that devil.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's who you were talking
Yeah,
about.
what
Okay.
Got
other
it.
devil is there?
I don't know. Bronson seemed to be thinking of someone completely different.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that
We
cake
know a lot of devils.
Yeah, that cake you ate was a fudge
Oh.
brownie cake.
Weird. I don't think I would have had that many bites though, because I'm not a fan of chocolate, especially. Like I will.
You the one said it was delicious.
think
He might have been lying.
Yeah.
I'm telling Tiara, you lied. She'll come over. She'll come to read on you like.
You just
Oh yeah. Okay. So wait. Let's rewind that list.
never had an apple pie.
That's weird. You live in America, damn it.
That's when I started calling you a communist. You never had apple pie.
I've
You-
had banana cream.
You live in America, damn it.
Maybe next Thanksgiving I'll try pumpkin.
Why didn't you try this one?
I wasn't hungry.
That's a lie. You ate.
To be fair, you kind of forced me to be here for Thanksgiving.
Yes, we did.
We
Oh yeah, he finally had a real Thanksgiving dinner. Like we had mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and vegetables.
All right.
So like he.
I'm noticing a large lack of the words turkey and ham in that sentence.
I've never
No,
had a
there's
real
turkey.
ham.
Okay.
Those
You
are-
never had a real ham.
I've had ham lunch meat. If
yeah,
counts.
that does
No.
not count.
You've never had real. Oh my god.
Didn't you have?
You know what's funny?
I have ham.
No, you wanna know what's really funny?
No, we don't make like.
I've dipped Oreos in nacho cheese, but I've never had nachos.
Let's go to 7. We're going to 7-Eleven. We're going to 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
Seven doesn't have
Yes, they do.
7-Eleven
Not
has
real
nachos.
nachos.
Yes, they do. I know.
It's got Taco Bell. I've heard they have nachos.
Okay, yeah, all right. We'll get Taco Bell nachos.
Yeah.
Like
Because that just doesn't make any sense.
the Taco Bell by my work, has their menus 24 hours. It's not breakfast in the morning. So
Last time I went to a Taco Bell in the morning, they looked at us kind of crazy. They were looking like, what you doing here? They're like, I don't think you're in the right area. I'm like, I know it's 6 o'clock in the morning, but
who goes to Taco Bell at 6 in the morning though?
Apparently, I
You
had
like
the munchies and I don't
waffle tacos?
smoke weed.
just like the stoners who stayed up all night.
No, they
Yeah.
go to Jack's for that.
No, just
Jack in the Box,
Yeah.
like
Can
$1 for 3 tacos.
Can I get 2
Right.
tacos? Of course. Really? Thanks. Go up to the window. What do you mean I have to pay? I asked if I could have them. Why'd you lie to me?
I swear, me and my wife, we went to Jack in the Box, and it was like 6 to 7 stoners.
That's Jack in the Box.
Yeah, that's Jack in the Box. I used
Right.
to ditch school and go there all the time.
Oh, because you had the munchies?
They
No,
literally
just talk
have
about-
something called
because I
a
didn't want
munchie
to-
meal.
That's what they were
Yeah.
there for, though.
And
That's
do
what
you
makes
remember those commercials? This spoon is in my hand and it's so spoonular.
Yeah, and instead of the like regular guy with the
There was a
Jack
puppet.
hat, it was a puppet.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Jack
And I'm gonna
Muppet.
eat this with my spoon hand.
And-
Okay, so
Back to
Back-
food. Okay,
back to food.
caramel apple.
okay, that was not that weird. Like I didn't have one of those till later. I'll
Yeah.
get across that. The apple pie one, and like the fact they hadn't had a Thanksgiving dinner until like a month ago.
Well, I know
Weird.
some people with it. You know, it had like didn't celebrate.
I didn't
some
have my
holidays.
first home cooked meal until I was 15. What?
All right.
What is going on here?
I had fast food. That's all I ever ate.
Let's see.
Until you were 15.
So
What the fuck?
wait. That
Like,
that actually makes kind of sense because he was a little thicker.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
almost
Okay.
300-ish.
Hey, I was over 300 at one point. So.
And then I got super depressed in 7th grade and lost it all in 2.5 years.
So yeah.
That's
But
what walking 17 miles a day will do.
um,
And eating dinner.
so
And having dinner be Jack in the Box.
all right. Rewinding though. So yeah, Thanksgiving dinner. That's not a thing until recently.
Okay.
And it was a basic one too because we had so many people coming over. It was,
Oh yeah.
It was turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, and vegetables.
You know what's
Right.
funny? I've like cranberries and everything, but I've never had just an honest cranberry.
That's not weird.
Like,
That's
cranberry
not weird at
sauce
all.
Or anything.
That's no.
Cranberries are weird.
Yeah, I can eat them. It's just like
Yeah.
Wow.
They're very bitter. It's much more common to have it as a juice or the
Yeah.
cranberry
Cranberry juice
sauce.
is delicious.
Right?
Let's see. I've never had kettle corn.
That's not.
that's not
Like it's just
really-
popcorn. Is all
Right,
it is.
it's-
I find that a little odd, but
I mean,
Have you had caramel corn?
No.
That's
Wait,
weird.
isn't that the same
Yeah.
thing?
No.
No,
they're
kinda.
similar.
I'd never got one
Kettle
of those popcorn
corn is
tins.
more-
That's what I blame for that.
You need to get one. That should be one of his birthday gifts. Is like, especially because like you will buy one of those and eat on them for like a month.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like one is just a giant thing of cheese popcorn. The other
Yeah.
one is
That
regular
sounds good.
popcorn,
we
and then the
got
other
one
one
at the
is
house.
caramel popcorn, which is delicious.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I've only recently had my first candy cane.
Yeah.
Like last year was the first time I'd eaten a candy cane because I thought they were just decorations.
Oh my.
What?
Yeah.
Did someone lie to you?
No,
on
just
that
like
one?
my family never ate them like at all.
Wow.
We always just had
Did you just
them on
huck
the
them out when you were done?
Yeah, we just threw them away.
That is a disturbing,
You
wasteful sons of bitches.
I didn't know they were food.
Well, this
Like
was
I've never
childhood,
seen
right,
anyone
so-
eat one like at Lily even in school. Like they gave out the Jolly Rancher kind, so it was never like, oh, well, like I guess this one is like a candy version of this candy cane.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
It's-
that it's
what-
called
A candy cane. It has
It's a-
candy in the name.
It's a candy version of a candy cane.
That,
I wonder.
if I just take a little bit of a bite here.
Like-
I didn't want to just start eating random things. I was like, I wonder if this is edible.
You didn't,
No.
but like you never asked.
right.
Like,
just
why is
never
it called a
thought.
candy cane?
Well, yeah. Well,
The
You
name
know-
would
You know, there's
suggest.
certain questions you just don't ask in public.
Wow.
You didn't ask this at home? Yeah.
I was homeless from like 14 to 17.
Okay, but like before you were 14, you never thought to like ask like, why is it called a candy cane? Why don't we ever
No,
eat these?
because what I got for Christmas was beaten.
Okay.
Okay, John Bender.
This took a dark.
That's a little dark.
Yeah, let's
lighten it
let's
up
light
a little.
back
Y'all
up.
asked.
Okay, so all right, that
This just went
okay.
full breakfast.
So
now.
you have you had all three versions of a candy cane?
What do you mean?
Okay, so
There's
there's
multiple. I've had big and little.
Oh no. Okay,
Medium
so
size.
there's the red and white peppermint.
I've had that. Not
Okay,
a big fan of peppermint.
There's the like rainbow kind of tastes like kind of fruit.
Is that Jolly Rancher?
Kinda.
No, it's not like
The,
Jolly.
No.
the
I've had
white one
Jolly
with the
Ran-
red, the
It's
blue,
white.
and green.
I've
or
had
the,
Jolly
like-
Rancher and peppermint.
Okay, no, then you have not tried the
Yeah.
other two, which
Yeah,
is the
you
blue
ain't-
ones and the like multicolor.
What about the
Yeah.
green ones?
Oh yeah, the green ones too.
Spearmint.
Yeah.
Those-
He wouldn't like
Yeah, like to
spearmint.
be fair, there's like certain questions I have about the world. That, I'm like, this is so common knowledge. I'm afraid to ask people these questions.
Well, I completely
Right.
understand.
I want you to ask these on the podcast now.
Yeah,
Like, if you have any of these right now, please.
I'm so tired. I need a full.
Okay.
Like I need to think about this. Like, let's see.
I mean,
Like, I'll run another food by him. What was another one? Oh yeah, chili. That one.
I don't see why that one's so weird.
That one's super weird, especially because you were broke, and that is like a broken
Yeah,
base.
chili is like a fucking.
Like, it's super cheap.
You take some basic ground meat.
Like, it's not even have to be like. I've been having you buy like lean meats because of
I've been eating turkey breasts.
Yeah, like for lifting, but like when you make chili, it doesn't like it could be like the horse. It
Right.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter as long as it's like ground up,
Yeah.
as a.
yeah, ground mystery.
It can be like 70% fat and still be okay.
Yeah.
But
Because you brown it down, you throw in your seasonings, you throw in some water, some vegetables, celery,
Kidney beans.
kidney
But
beans.
you gotta also, if
Onions.
you was in the broke category, seasonings are expensive, even the off-brand kind.
This is what okay. So there's a way around that. Like buy them in bulk. Like it's
Let me get that Costco membership.
Well, no, just Amazon, bro.
Amazon.
Yeah, you can buy seasonings on Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you gotta have a Prime.
No, you can just buy regular
Oh.
on Amazon. Like
Some of it's you gotta.
yeah, but like still, like even then though, like buy bulk on Amazon. Like it's more upfront, but like it's way cheaper in the long run.
If,
Oh, yeah.
if you, that's another thing. You couldn't go to Amazon if you was broke.
Okay, but like I'm talking like the past 2 years or so.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
dating
just
the
like-
devil forward.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but it's kind of hard to be like, okay, sending address, car,
Right. That's the problem because he's
Okay, so-
special delivery note, knock on windshield.
But no, chili's weird. Especially because chili is easily available too.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
everywhere.
you can get chili at Wendy's. dude.
Oh, the one that just astounded me. Just this one blew just like the back of my skull clean off. Especially considering the city
God.
he lives in.
Oh, boy.
Do you remember this one? Oh, this one especially because he loves meat and he lives in this city.
What was it?
Ribs.
Oh yeah, I've
Boy.
never had ribs.
He didn't have ribs until this summer.
I've still never had ribs.
No, you had ribs because Aaron bought the barbecue place.
Yeah.
You had ribs.
Oh yeah, I had like a rib and a half.
Yeah.
You've got to have my dad's ribs. My dad makes astounding ribs.
You have to go that, and he also needs to go to
Jackie's barbecue or something.
no, but it's that God,
The
it's
rib cook-off.
It's the rib cook-off, but it's this place at the rib cook-off. They have a restaurant down Dave's.
Oh,
Famous Dave's, the
Yeah.
spicy ribs.
To be
That's
fair,
the
I've
one.
gone to the rib cook-off twice. I just wasn't able to afford anything, so I just hung out with people. eating
Okay,
ribs.
yeah, no, that one's fair.
That one's like the thing is though they should have offered though.
Yeah, that is
Like
true.
I will at least offer if I'm at the rib cook-off and I am buying ribs and you cannot afford ribs, I will be like, here, have a bite at
Yeah.
least.
Have a rib.
Yeah.
Right, because you have
Like that is rude as fuck.
It really
Right?
is. That's
The
just
people I
bloody
was with
awful.
was actually at this party tonight too.
Ooh.
Ooh, drama.
On the
I
next
didn't care, I
episode,
didn't
agree.
Still, like it's common courtesy. Like,
Yeah, it is. It is
Common courtesy, just like okay, you
That-
can't
that
eat.
is.
Like you at least have a bite.
That's just bloody rude. Man.
Yeah, that is manners, homie.
Mm.
So
Like I said, I'm not used to getting things, so I never ask.
okay, well anyway, where are we going? All right, so yeah, ribs. That one was just like astounding. What was the one Panda freaked out about?
Barbecue chicken?
No. Let's see, what was it
I was
Panda?
about to say,
Oh,
you
ice cream cake. Panda freaked out pretty
Right.
hard about that one because she loves ice cream.
Yeah,
cake.
she's like, you're
Yeah.
demoted, I think.
Yeah, like you're fired.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Yeah, I remember that.
You're
I think.
fired from
Yeah,
life.
yeah, like she just could not handle that. You've never had cake.
I've never.
You have
I had roast beef?
I gave you roast beef. I remember feeding you roast beef at
Yeah.
one point. You were not the biggest fan.
Well, ice cream cake is not that surprising, really.
It's not surprising, but
I've
it's,
never had that.
you have never had that. It's
Never.
so good.
I've heard.
Cheesecake?
No, I fed you that last week.
Yeah, when we had.
I was like, have a bite.
The other night when we went to steaks.
The last time
That's
we
right, yeah, we went to steaks.
Like, cause that's John's favorite dessert.
You need to start having like a checklist. Like,
Yeah.
When you feed him, checklist him.
Like,
'cause he'll forget.
What's that, like, thing when you go to the carnival, it's, like, covered in whipped cream?
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake, yeah, I never had that.
That's not that weird. Funnel cake's not common.
It depends on how
Remember, I've also
frequently you go
never-
to carnivals.
I've
and
never
stuff.
been to an amusement park or really anything
Yeah,
like that.
definitely.
I
Makes
never had a
sense.
funnel cake either, so that is.
I didn't have funnel cake till the rib coat. I
Like,
didn't
I
have
went to,
funnel
like,
cake till college.
I went to Santa Cruz a couple of times when I was little, and once with Tori. But, like, we were there for, like, an hour because of work.
Yeah, like, I didn't have
Yeah.
funnel cake until college, so that's not that weird.
I don't even know what a funnel cake looked like, to be honest with you.
Let's
Well,
see.
you take it. It's a kind of batter that you put into a piping bag, like you would with icing or whatever that you do on cakes, and you get like a pot of oil or you get like a deep fryer or whatever, and you just pipe it directly into the hot oil and it kind of like bakes and fries, and then from there you transfer it to a plate. You coat it with some powdered sugar, some whipped cream, and like maybe a fruit flavored sauce, say cherry or strawberry,
Cherry
something red
bomb.
typically.
Yeah.
Or blueberry.
Let's see.
And it's fucking delicious, is what it
It
is.
sounds.
Well, I guess since I've never had chili, I've never had a chili dog.
Wait a minute.
One, I've never had chili, so...
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, it checks out. Okay,
Yeah,
what-
no,
okay, wait. This one I have to ask because I love these. I don't like hot dogs, but
Okay.
I love these.
Okay, Sonic.
Cheese dogs.
What's a cheese dog? Is that just a hot dog covered in cheese?
No.
It's a hot dog with cheese inside it.
Yeah, they inject it with cheese.
Okay,
I
I've
inject
never-
myself with insulin. Is that the same
Can
thing?
you inject you with cheese?
Okay, I
And
never
then
had
we'll
a
deep
cheese
fry
To
it.
be fair-
I'm down.
To be fair, my favorite kind of cheese is still spray cheese.
That's not cheese.
It's not cheese, but I respect his choice.
I respect your decision to be wrong, but that's not cheese.
There's also a
I
lot
mean-
of cheeses I've never tried.
Okay, what cheeses have you tried to try?
Cheddar. What? Everyone gives me that look.
You've never tried. Wait, that's not
No,
true.
that's the one I've tried. I've
Okay, you've tried cheddar.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I've ever tried Colby Jack or
Okay,
Pepper
that's-
Jack or
That's
Blue or.
okay. Now those are.
I've tried like mild cheese.
Not having blue cheese is okay because that's cheese with fucking mold in it, okay?
Yeah,
It's
They-
delicious though.
They let it sit and it just fucking accumulates mold. How the fuck do you eat that?
I
It's
don't
delicious.
It's old moldy cheese.
It's delicious.
I've seen
See,
it.
he
but-
knows. Like when I heard it's like it's mold. Like someone was like, "Yeah, it's mold," and I'm like, "Who would buy that for?"
Oh,
$8?"
okay. Let me run. You don't want to know what most of the food you eat goes through.
To be fair, I've seen most of the videos
Yeah,
on how
like-
that happens.
Like,
Immediately after I went to McDonald's, I'm just like, I don't care.
like if you are concerned about moldy blue cheese, then there is way worse.
Yeah, like, you know how many vegans and vegetarians tried to scare me off of meat that I'm just like, let's go to Jack in the Box.
One of my favorite things is like, do you know what they do to those animals? Is like my favorite response is no, but it's delicious.
My
Right?
reaction's close to that. Do you even know what happens to those poor animals? Yes, they're made to taste delicious.
Okay, but like, first off,
They're tortured and crushed into yummy patties.
blue cheese is delicious, especially with buffalo wings. Like blue cheese sauce. If you choose ranch over blue cheese, you are a monster.
Ranch every single fucking day of my life.
Ranch is awful.
What is wrong with
Wait.
you?
No,
Pot pie?
Wait a
Like, do you
minute.
Wait,
count,
what?
like,
Wait a minute.
I've
Wait.
had breakfast pot pies, but I've
Wait.
never had like a real
Well,
pot
hold on.
pie.
This is something you agree with me on. Ranch is awful.
Yeah, ranch is
Ranch
disgusting.
is
That is disgusting.
Like
Okay.
dipping ranch in pizza.
Yeah, like
ranch
who
Doritos.
does that? Who?
Why would you ruin the pizza then?
Yeah, like
Me!
You
I
just-
work at a goddamn pizzeria, okay?
Yeah, why would
no,
you ruin
Pizza
pizza?
Hut is not a pizzeria. That is I'm gonna insult Pizza Hut.
It's close to fucking up, alright?
If you said I work at like Grimaldi's or Boulevard or what's the one downtown? Pisano's. Like those are the like or Blue Moon or Noble Pie. Like if you worked at one of those 5 and were like,
if you're like, I just came here from New York and now I work at Pizza Hut, but I used to work at like the number 5.
Yeah, like
I'd be like, you used to work at
pizzeria is a step too far.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It was a heat of the moment thing, okay?
That'd be like if that's like, I work at a pizzeria. Really, which one? Little Caesars.
Oh my god! So I work at Pizza Hut. I used my discount to buy pizzas for the party today, and then Bronson's friend John walks in like 4 pizzas. I got 5 larges from Pizza Hut.
I mean, like at least.
And he comes in with like fucking
Little Caesars.
4 Little Caesars, and I'm just like, bitch.
Yeah, he coming all over.
Fuck you doing in my house.
Yeah, he coming
We're about
all
to have
over
pizza
your-
turf war.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. I've never had real mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, so
I've
you
only
can
had like
sit
the
down.
box mac and cheese you pour
That's
into
it,
like
you
boiling
sit.
water.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
But
like.
do you want to talk about pot pies first?
First off, we'll go pot pies, then we'll go mac and cheese, then we'll go to pizza. Okay, so and we can have the New York versus deep dish debate.
But we do agree that ranch is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yes. Consistent vote.
3/4 of this podcast.
Y'all
Three
motherfuckers are crazy.
3 out of 4 podcasters agree ranch is disgusting.
Okay, what about pot pies am I missing out?
Okay.
'Cause I've had like the breakfast ones from like Walmart for like 50 cents.
Okay, those are not.
No,
I'm
those
pretty sure that doesn't count.
Why not? It says pot pie on it.
A lot of things, like almond milk says it's milk. It's very much not.
Alright.
It's things on packages that say it's a burrito, but it's a chimichanga. So it doesn't really.
Then I guess I've never had a real burrito then, since I've only had like those little blue ones from Walmart in that pack of like.
You've never made burritos?
No.
Oh god, fucking damn it.
That means I've also never had a taco then.
No, you've had a taco.
Oh yeah, chicken tacos.
I've made you tacos. My
Karate
mom's
chop.
made you tacos too.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that one. I've never like had homemade beans.
That's not that weird.
That's not weird.
Beans are a lot of work.
Right, unless you Amish or something. I
Like
guess.
beans are a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
Like especially like soaking them and shit. Like fuck that.
Yeah, that's just too much.
Like it's like with the year I made the turducken for Thanksgiving.
Wait, why did burrito hurt you so much?
You haven't had like
I've had burritos, just you apparently don't count them.
No, like a burrito, like a homemade burrito. First off, a homemade burrito is a joke to make. Like
Right.
it is literally like you take the packaging, you cook ground beef in a skillet, throw the seasoning in, wait. You could make fried beans in the microwave for it,
Right?
like and like shred some cheese and some veggies, like cut it up, and you just put that crap on a tortilla and roll it.
Thinking about this now, there's a lot of food I've never eaten then. Lasagna?
Wait. Have
you had the Stouffer's lasagna?
No.
What?
I've had the
No,
off-brand.
you had the Stouffer's lasagna. I remember we bought them.
Oh wait, yeah, for work.
Yeah.
Okay, so that works.
That
Okay,
counts.
that
That's
one
close
counts
enough.
then.
I accept that.
I'll
Okay, 'cause I was
count
about to
that.
say, because most of the foods I've eaten are like Walmart dollar menu.
Like
Walmart don't have a dollar menu.
Like-
Yes, they do, and you're broke.
like as far as I'm concerned, you didn't try real pizza until we went to Pisano's. Like I eat chain pizza. I eat Pizza Hut. I eat Little Caesars. I eat Domino's. But like those are not real pizzerias.
So you're saying I've never had real Chinese food either then, since the most expensive Chinese food I've bought is like $6.
Not really.
No.
To be fair, most Chinese food in the States is not real Chinese food.
So you
Right.
Like there's like one real Chinese restaurant in Reno. It's one my grandfather goes to. Like fun fact, chow mein is actually hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like like American Chinese food is like someone took Vietnamese food and Chinese food and
Just
like
kind of mixed it into one.
and mixed it into one thing.
Yeah, you have me rethink everything. So I've never had a chimichanga.
Okay,
Now,
Well,
let's
that's
see.
not too weird.
that's not that weird.
Yeah.
Let's see. So thinking I'm just like
You
okay.
had stew when you were here. I remember we made stew with you here
Did
once. Yeah, like, that one we've had.
Was the person named Stu that was making this stuff?
No.
Damn.
That'd been funny.
That would have been a prime moment. It really would have.
Yeah.
I've never had prime rib.
That's not.
That's
expensive shit.
Yeah, like Bronson's been with me for my most expensive steak at Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Road.
And spending $20 on a meal, I was just like, God damn.
I think E3 is just gonna break this habit or break you as a human.
Well, E3, I'm gonna be at the end of the table at the Cheesecake Factory or Outback. Can I have water? How much is a bread?
Just
is it infinite bread?
We're gonna split. We always split a bloomin' onion. I don't like onion rings. The bloomin' onion I will eat.
Yeah,
because it is amazing.
Oh no.
It makes onions taste just like fried batter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see.
That reminds me, onion rings.
Yeah, you've had onion rings.
He's had onion rings now.
Have you? No. What?
I remember because we were
what?
I remember because
remember you talked about the blooming onion. I was like, I've never had one of those. You were like, it's onion rings. I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I was freaking out about it. I was like, okay, we need to sit him down. I need to get money.
Jello. That was another one.
Jello is cheap.
No,
it's water. It's literally made of water.
That didn't seem like something that would fill me up. So
it's surprisingly filling up.
Yeah.
It's water. It's water and powder. You boil it.
I used to eat when I was living next to you. It was 14 Tostinos. That was my meals for 2 weeks because that's all I could afford with rent.
I've done that. I've done something similar to that, but at least try to get some variety or cook a little bit.
Right, and the Jello cups don't even cost that much. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And 4 Jello cups is $4.
Are you looking at? Okay, so you looking at the name brand? That's where you messing up.
Okay,
exactly.
Well, you can get the name brand powder for $1 and make a bowl this big.
Right.
It's Jello for 8 days.
And it could be grape.
Or cherry.
Or grape.
Or lime. Or watermelon. You and I have very different, very different.
I need my best friend back.
You're really pushing the stereotypical grape thing, right?
Grape, man. Don't knock it until you try it.
I've had grape Jello. It is good.
Yeah.
I just prefer cherry. Cherry's
I
my
actually
preference.
like lime the best.
Oh yeah.
Strawberry.
That was one
for me.
thing. Actually, thank you for reminding that. That's the thing. If I don't know what a certain food is, and most people are talking about it it's common, I'll just nod and agree because I don't want to seem weird in public.
No, you should know.
If someone's like, "Hey, let's go get blank," I'm like, "I don't know what blank is, but you all seem to know, so sure."
Will you eat that at least?
I usually can't afford it, so I'll just go along.
See, the thing is, that makes you more interesting, actually. If they're like, you never had...
then we take you out and,
right.
we paid for you to have pie for the first time. You didn't eat pie till this year.
Right.
Yeah.
And just do the Tina Turner.
Yeah, to be fair, though,
you gonna eat this pie. You gonna eat this pie, right?
I've known a lot of rude people over the years, so it's like, yeah, I've never had that. What's wrong with you, Kami?
Yeah, but then he feeds it to you.
Exactly. Because what we were talking about one time, this is how I found out he didn't have onion rings. I said, we need to sit him down. We need to get me a fuckload of money. I will make everything. We'll make a list, and I will make this shit for him. And then you tried giving me directions on how to make the onion rings. Like, hey, you gotta make sure that...
No, it wasn't onion rings. I did tuna casserole. Tuna casserole is the thing
we talked about... You gave me a recipe for tuna casserole.
That's right.
But when I was talking about onion rings, you were like, you gotta make sure it's nice and soft onion inside, but crispy outside, like Bronson. Baby, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
You know onion rings? Okay. So many people fuck onion rings up.
I mean, I've never had... I've had onion rings, but I've never had, homemade ones.
The thing about onion rings is,
Oh, that's a fun one.
What?
I'll tell you when you're done, so you don't just...
The thing about onion rings is, they have to be like the bloomin' onion, where, you bite them and they bite straight through.
Yeah.
Not where you, take a bite and
it's just, string. Yeah, that's awful. That's the worst.
That's terrible.
When they're like that, I just pick all the fried stuff off.
Yeah, I do the same thing, because it's...
But, when it's the bloomin' onion, that's perfect.
I'm fairly good at deep frying things, so...
As every American should be.
Right?
God damn it. Alright, go ahead. What is it?
Any donut with a filling?
Wait a minute.
We live less than a mile from a place called Jelly Donut. And drove there, past there, every day on the way to
I've been
work.
in an actual donut store before. Just only had like 7-Eleven or like Quick Stop donuts in the morning. You look at like I just hurt you both.
Remember earlier when I said I'm gonna fucking cut you? I've got the knife in my pocket right now.
There's one right there. Right up there.
Yeah,
My dad's.
we've got options. We have got the pill's not gonna protect you, Ray.
What's wrong? Donuts aren't even that good, anyways.
No, donuts are delicious.
Remember we worked at
Get
Advantage
out.
and like they had that donut platter?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Donuts they're horrible.
No,
They're
donuts
Get
are.
out.
What about donuts
Leave.
do you not enjoy?
The glaze gets everywhere. They're just like overcooked bread circles.
Oh my god.
You do got the same point that it is overcooked bread circles. Oh, you right. Overcooked.
Yeah, my father's killing me.
You don't even know how donuts are made, I don't think, because that is not even close to what they are. Not even close.
Have you only ever had day-old donuts or something?
Like I said, I've only had like Quick Stop.
Yeah, so
gas
yes,
station,
that is
like,
Yeah, pretty much.
I need one because
Like-
I'm going on a trip in this morning and we're getting gas and I'm hungry.
Okay, yeah,
So you
like,
haven't had a fresh donut. There we go.
have you ever had it,
Okay.
like, okay, so the answer is probably no to this one for sure, especially because there's not one in Reno anymore. Krispy Kreme.
That's an actual thing?
Get the fuck out of here. Leave.
I don't even know how to write this podcast description. Like, I don't even know how to write this. Like every week I like write a funny byline for the description. I don't know what the hell this is.
4 words. What the fuck, Ray?
Okay, like, you've never heard of Krispy Kreme donuts. The most
I've
popular donut store in the country.
I
And the
think
most
I've seen
fat.
a commercial for them, but I didn't know it was an actual thing. I thought it was like Pepperidge Farms.
Pepperidge Farms is a real thing, Ray.
Right.
It's a brand.
They make cookies.
Right.
Like, it's a brand of cookies.
Huh. I thought that was just a Family Guy
No,
thing.
you know
They make goldfish.
And you
Wait, that's
eat-
goldfish?
The goldfish crackers are Pepperidge Farm brand.
Do they also make whales?
No. No.
They make.
They're like goldfish, but they're
No.
cheaper. So I
Yeah.
used to buy those
You
instead.
get them from the dollars. No.
Oh, okay. Do you
Is
know?
it bad that I've never had goldfish? I've just
Yeah.
been around them.
Yeah. Okay, so
I don't know. what
this one's probably a no because,
I
but like a Milano. Have you ever had a Milano cookie?
Oh, remember they were in our hotel room when we went to see Taylor,
That's right.
but I never had one. I gave them to Serena.
You are.
Why didn't you have one? Wait, why?
They're chocolate cookies. I don't
No,
like chocolate cookies.
no.
Those aren't chocolate?
No,
Oh,
they are
like chocolate-filled cookies.
like
So I just-
they're not really filled. Like it's a tiny layer in the middle. Like imagine it. Okay, so imagine an Oreo where the cookie on the outside is 1,000,000 times better, and it's like vanilla, and then the inside is a very thin layer of chocolate.
I mean, so thin.
I just thought it was like a chocolate-filled cookie. So I was like, yeah, these aren't really my thing. Here you go, Serena.
You need to be willing to try things that are chocolate because a lot of things that are chocolate don't taste like chocolate.
Right.
I just want to punch you in the face right now so much.
I mean,
It's not my fault I had a bad childhood.
But like you continue these habits as an adult.
right.
I don't have the money to seek out new things.
Yes, you do. You like.
How many of you guys, his friends, get a 980? Buy it.
You
Like-
just- how much you just pay for that graphics card, huh?
$400.
Okay. All right. Hey, first off, that is work related.
Yeah,
So,
okay,
but-
that's
but-
work related.
but-
I get it,
But like, okay, let's tail that thing. Like, we go to Egg Roll King like 4 times a week.
There's still about half that menu I've never tried.
That's fine. We'll get to that later. We'll go through all the fake Chinese food you haven't eaten.
Yeah.
Okay.
At
Like-
least I've had shrimp.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
wait.
Wait.
There's a catch to that,
Oh boy.
and I don't mean that as a pun. Like, I mean there is a catch to that. Okay, like if you skip Egg Roll King once out of our like 30 trips a month, because we go there a lot. Like we're pretty much the reason that restaurant is in business.
Okay, but continue.
Like, and just like you like, I'm gonna try like a pack of Milanos today, and if I don't like them, I'll give them to Serena. Or like, I'm gonna go get like a Walmart like Stouffer's pot pie because like I will totally respect like you eating Stouffer's TV dinners because those are real food.
Yeah.
Like those are like Stouffer's like. If you read that ingredients list and like that is real food. It is not like Tostitos where it's like
Banquet.
It's not like Banquet or Tostitos where it's food.
Yeah.
It
Like-
got gelatin in banquets.
Yeah,
I
like
don't understand. Meat's supposed to be meat.
yeah, but like Stouffer's is meat. That is
Yeah.
real meat in
Yes.
those lasagnas and
Real
those pot
men.
pies.
You say real meat, but you're also air quoting the whole time you said.
Yeah,
real
sorry,
meat.
that's like it's as close as it's gonna get. And in some cases, it actually is real like ground beef or chicken.
Yeah.
But like Banquet Tostitos, like none of that shit's real food.
Right.
That
Like-
is just slop in a pipe.
Basically.
That's what it feels like.
Like I had a Banquet TV dinner like 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, I completely understand because after
Like, and it's worth paying the extra $2 for the Stouffer's. It
Yeah.
really
yeah.
is.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
because I used to eat banquets all the time because it used to taste freaking delicious.
yeah.
And then when I went to Stouffer's, I felt like splurging. Oh, tried that, I was in heaven.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was like I'll pay the $2 every time.
right, and the flake is more flaky and crispy.
Yeah, like dude, same thing with mac and cheese. Like the mac and cheese with Banquet is all like
Oh yeah, I really remember another one that made you explode, but I'll get to that in a second.
like the mac and cheese
Oh,
from
boy.
Banquet is like all kind of flat, and barely cheesy. Like the Stouffer's one's like has the chunks of real cheese. It's like,
Oh
It
yeah.
said
Yeah.
real cheese on the box.
yeah. If you read the ingredients list, it is
Yeah.
real. They use cheese, like not fake cheese, but cheese.
Yeah.
It's
not,
awesome.
It's not just add some water, mix it up, and then pour it on.
Yeah, it's not powder or whatever the hell Banquet does. That's cheese. Like that is it's
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that is part of your issue with cheese.
Hmm.
Is like most of the cheeses you have had are not cheese.
They
are cheese.
they're imitation.
Like nachos. Like when we go to get nachos, chances are that's fake cheese.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
90%
Let's
chance.
see.
American cheese slices are not actual cheese.
That's not
Because
food.
No.
there is actual American cheese.
Yeah.
It's a blend of two different types of cheeses, though it should actually be white, not the fucking like yellow.
Like yellow, like it's the sunrise.
It's okay,
Yeah.
I've never had that kind of cheese anyway.
Oh, you've never had Kraft singles?
No.
No, they're gross.
Yeah.
That's
don't-
what I always heard.
Yeah. Don't.
I also
don't-
never had cheese sticks.
That's a little
My
weird.
grandpa worked in like the factory where he made them. He's like, you shouldn't eat these.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like
But
I've
he's
made
right,
these
though,
now.
'cause-
You shouldn't eat anything that goes in the
Starbucks.
microwave at Starbucks as someone who worked at the plant who put the burritos
no.
together.
Oh yeah, something I've been meaning to mention to you for a while now about my diet.
Yeah.
I've never had yogurt.
What the fuck, Ray?
Wait.
You've never had yogurt?
Wait a minute.
That one's weird.
I've had that like soy-free, gluten-free
That's
yogurt.
that's
That's
not
not
yogurt.
yogurt.
That's not yogurt.
That's not
I've
yogurt.
never had frozen yogurt either. Then I guess that.
Well, I
makes
never had frozen yogurt. That's
Yeah, like the
Oh yeah, but the one I'm mentioning, Gushers. Never had one of those.
that's not that weird.
yeah. That's not
like
that
that's
good either. That's,
especially for not like
Are you
having a
seeing his
childhood.
face? That's pretty.
I actually could like I could. Have you ever had fruit by the foot?
Depends. Do you mean this like the rectangle shape?
No, that's fruit
Fruit
roll
roll
up.
up.
I think I might have.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you also get mad at me for how I eat Kit Kats too.
Was you just take the whole
Yeah,
bites?
you just take full bites out of it.
that drives me crazy. Why
I
would you
do that if I want to fuck with people.
Yeah, that's the like.
I just
some-
thought that's how you ate them.
they're breakable.
I just thought it was like the Hershey's with like the indents too.
Yes, those are breakable. Oh my god.
I swear, Ray, if you ever do
It's
that,
indented for you to break.
Right, that's
I
break
don't have
in
friends to share it with.
But no, so like, even then, it's like to save for later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of something, even I find weird. I've never had a Hershey's Kiss.
That's weird. That's
God.
super weird.
If he finds it weird that he hasn't had it,
That's
that's downright
I've never had a
concerning.
reason to get them.
Can you throw my hoodie, by the way?
What?
Well,
My hoodie.
since you don't like chocolate so much.
Well, I know they had the ones with the nut in them. And I was like, those ones seem good. I
Yeah,
just-
like you probably really like those. Oh no, those are my sweatpants. Damn, where the fuck did I put my hoodie? Eh, oh, well.
Well,
I was
Oh,
gonna
well, don't worry
suggest
about
the
it.
white
Yeah,
chocolate one.
Well, like,
Iron Man.
That worked.
I only went trick-or-treating once ever, and my parents took all the candy.
Why didn't you just go by yourself when you were like a teenager? Because it would have been a bunch of free food.
Well, from 14 to 17.
It's not that cute anymore.
Yeah, like, that was the years I could have done it, but that was also the years where, like, this bridge looks comfy.
Okay. Well, yeah, you could have said you were a hobo.
Plus trick-or-treating after 13 was illegal in Carson.
What?
Yeah,
Weird.
Yeah, like, if you were trick-or-treating on your own over 13, the cops could stop you and book you.
What?
Wow.
What?
Yeah, and already looking hoodlumish.
Oh,
I didn't want to kind of do that, just go to that
That's another reason why Carson sucks. Okay.
Right?
Oh,
God.
that wasn't the same here?
No.
No.
Panda goes trick-or-treating.
Oh,
Still?
weird.
Yeah, she has nieces, though.
Oh.
So, but
At
she
least that's
totally...
what I always heard.
She does carry her own bag, though, until he gets her own candy. Like,
At least that's what I always heard.
I'm kind of curious.
And, like, never getting Valentine's, like...
yeah, that one, you're
so
not
I
alone
never
in
really
that.
got, like, the little
You're not
kiss
alone
bags.
on that club, bro.
Yeah.
Then-
The meeting's on Thursdays.
Oh, cool. Still in building A3.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
so curious. Who is this panda? I've been hearing this all last
Friend of
year.
ours.
And
Friend of ours.
yeah, what is her real name? Because
Uh,
my ex's name was Panda.
No,
No.
not at all the same person.
Because I will jump out this window.
No, not the, is she a short white girl?
With
No,
freckles.
she was a short Asian girl.
Okay, then no.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so let's see. Back to the food. What was some other weird ones?
You haven't had Funyuns.
I've had Funyuns.
You've had Funyuns.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen him eat Funyuns.
Okay.
I think I've also had Flaming Funyuns.
Yeah.
Because that came up during The Last of Us, I remember. Whether or not you had Funyuns at that point.
Did you? Let's see. Takis.
Wait, what?
So they're like little sticks. They're super
Oh.
spicy.
Oh no, like Takis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had those.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like Takis? Like little yolk? Like those
Have you had Taki?
Yeah.
Both versions, chocolate and
No,
strawberry.
not the chocolate.
Of course not.
They're
I've had
delicious. They don't taste like chocolate. They're
Yeah.
Yeah,
delicious.
you really gotta.
Twizzlers?
You never had Twizzlers.
Twizzlers.
They had
Or
like
a Red Vine?
hold on. Why did you not
Right.
try those when they were freely available at that wedding?
What do you mean? No one would let me at the table. They had the like guards standing in
No,
front of it.
like
What?
I'm talking about like in
The wedding?
the wedding before it started when the guys were all hanging out and you and I ate an entire plate of olives because we're monsters.
Oh.
They had red vines freely available.
Just didn't think about it?
Okay.
I wanted the olives more?
Okay, but we finished the olives and there were still red vines.
I know, I didn't really eat anything after that.
Why?
Because they said what was for dinner, and I was like, that sounds
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my
That like
God.
the salad that was really good.
good. The
That's
pasta was really
The
good.
salad and the pasta at that wedding were
Somebody
awesome.
spoke some red vine at him and just smack
Yeah,
him.
like just
Like,
smack him with
There's
red
a lot
vine.
of candies I've never
All
tried.
right, let's
though.
run through that list. Yeah,
Baby Ruth.
it's
Oh,
disgusting.
yeah,
You
Three
can skip it.
disgusting.
Musketeers.
That
That's-
one's good. I like it. I like it.
the-
Butterfingers.
Oh my god, man.
Well,
Come on.
Butterfingers-
What?
Well, Butterfingers is a acquired taste. Usually people either Reese's or Butterfingers.
Do you like Reese's?
Yeah.
Then
See?
you would like Butterfinger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what else is there. Trying to think along those same lines, like those kind of bars. Because I've had most of the fruit or sour candies.
Okay.
Have you ever had a 100-gram bar?
No.
What the fuck?
Have you ever had a whatchamacallit?
I mean, that's a
That's a thing.
That
Yes.
is yes.
yeah, that's an obscure candy bar.
That was very much like a California.
I've
thing.
never had a
Yeah.
real Wonka candy before.
They're dead now, as we
Yeah.
found out when we were in California, which
No,
saddened me.
like not a Wonka bar, like anything Wonka
Like
really.
Nerds.
Oh, Nerds are Wonka.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are.
Okay, then I've had Wonka. Then.
yeah,
Okay.
it was a sad day for me. 'cause-
Everlasting
The
Gobstoppers?
Wonka bars. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god. Have any of you guys ever had like the Wonka chocolate bar?
Oh, once in my
Once.
life.
They
No.
were so good.
Oh,
Right?
They were like best chocolate bar I've ever had in my entire life, and they're out of business because of a licensing thing. Like
Oh,
they can't
Seriously?
make the so
No,
the,
they're not.
the-
They're in LA.
Okay, so-
they're just $20 a bar.
yeah, okay, so the way it worked is like the like company Wonka that owns Nerds had the rights to it, but for some reason they forgot to renew it. So like some like candy shop down in LA bought the rights to it,
Oh god.
and they are like now the exclusive holders to the Wonka bar.
Oh, wow.
and they charge $20 a bar.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Let's see.
and I'd still consider it because those are the best damn candy bars ever.
Right.
Oh, what was that one you all found? There was an ice cream drumsticks.
Yeah, you never had a drumstick.
Still never had a
No,
drumstick.
wait, I remember getting you one. I got you a vanilla one, and you ate half of it.
Yeah, that's right.
And you never eat the cone on an ice cream cone, even though...
Yeah, waffle cones.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have a waffle cone until you tried a drumstick.
No, I still never had the cone.
Why didn't you eat the cone?
That's the.
Why? It's just wasteful.
I mean, it's people in Africa.
Because I gave it to you. You wanted it.
I didn't want it. I gave it to you. I was just like, no, here. Like, you've never had the cone. Okay.
Like,
Just,
to be fair, I've never, I've
do we
never
have
had an
the money to
actual
go to...
ice cream cone.
We'll go back to that.
Right?
He's also never had Cold Stone, but that one doesn't surprise me. It's expensive.
Yeah.
There's also not one in Carson.
It's delicious, but it's expensive. But, like, let's rewind this back. Why didn't you ever eat the cone on an ice cream cone?
Oh yeah. My dad always wanted it. Like, that was his favorite part of ice cream, was the cone. So just always gave it to him.
Okay, yeah, that makes a little
And
sense.
it was covered in chocolate, so I figured probably was a
Like,
weird
well,
taste.
that's not, no,
That chocolate thing, you gotta.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird because I love chocolate bunnies. Like, I will eat like dozens of chocolate bunnies on Easter.
You will kill chocolate bunnies, but you won't
Like,
eat a Hershey
pound chocolate bunnies, just
like the hard ones.
like start out the ears of this foot tall bunny and eat it in like in one sitting.
That makes what the?
It's
that's,
weird.
That's backwards as I don't know what,
Because that is literally just pure chocolate.
Yeah.
There is no other flavor in that.
Yeah. Like, I love those things.
Like that is
Like,
like
I will
straight.
buy like $100
Like
worth
that
of
is
chocolate bunnies.
That is straight up
and
just
then
like eating,
store them for months and
that is just like straight up eating like a Hershey bar is what that is.
Yeah, bunny form.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
That's kind of
Maybe it's the carnivore side of me also takes over. Just like, this is an animal.
so we need to shape his food like
yeah.
rabbits.
Apparently.
You know,
I mean, okay.
that just makes no logical sense.
Okay, but ice cream cone you want to talk about?
Yeah. So okay. So
I've only had it in like cups or like the tubs.
but you like
Never had like a little cone where it's like,
like
the round
you
part.
never had the
Unless
opportunity.
you count like the McDonald's cones.
That not really. Like those are edible, but like it's not like. Okay, so
Those are more like sugar cones.
okay, so like what we need to do is like next check, we're taking his ass to Cold Stone
Right?
and getting him like a waffle bowl.
Yeah.
Waffle.
Oh, those are.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Okay, so all right, so the bowl. So imagine like ice cream,
Mhm.
right? In a bowl, but instead of the bowl being an actual bowl, it's a cone.
Okay.
Like it is a bowl made of cone.
This sounds expensive.
It's not that much.
It's not that much more than the cup at
Is
Cold Stone.
it more than 49 cents? Because I can get that at McDonald's.
Okay, we need to go. Like this is another thing that we'll get. We'll loop back to this at some other point. I'm sure the price of food. Yeah. So, but yeah, like, and like, because like, what is an average? Like, what is an average? Like, first off, a medium at Cold Stone is huge.
Yeah.
Like, it is gigantic. Like last time I went there, I ordered medium. And it was like.
Yeah.
So, like, a medium with 2 toppings and the ice cream is it's $6 even.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I imagine with a waffle cone, it's like an extra 50 cents, I'd imagine. Something
Probably.
like that. Yeah. So,
50 cents, maybe 75.
yeah, like, he'll be an extra $1, probably. Like, yeah, so we'll split one, so if he doesn't like it, then we can eat it. But,
Yeah.
if he does like it, awesome.
Yeah. Let's see, banana split, never had one of those.
That's okay. Alright.
That's
That kind of
not
just
that.
sticks with the ice cream thing, though.
Yeah, look, it's delicious. Like, if you
Yeah.
like banana, it's
Oh, yeah.
super great.
Yeah, you like bananas, right?
Meh.
Yeah.
So you know potassium. So
It's good for you.
yeah,
Makes running easier.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Let's see.
yeah. That's,
The list goes on for a while, guys.
yeah,
Yeah,
tuna
it
casserole, that's one you've never had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is understandable because you don't like tuna. The problem with it is, like, tuna casserole tastes nothing like tuna.
Exactly. It has tuna in it, but it's not tuna flavored.
Yeah, like it tastes mostly like noodles and cheese.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, it depends on who makes it, though.
Like the version that my mom taught me to make that she makes is like it tastes like noodles, olives, and cheese. That's what it tastes like.
You
Yeah.
like cheese.
Oh god, this has been a stressful topic.
Right? We've been on it for like an hour too.
Yeah, like it's been almost an hour exactly. Actually.
That's right.
Oh my god.
We've been going. We're 20 minutes shy of going on 2 hours in general on the cast.
So,
oh man,
my question is, why don't you? I know you don't have the money. I get that part, but some things you can afford now that you can probably try, like Jello.
It's
like like
I don't know. I think it just comes from like money. Like I never had it before, so now that I do, like my thrift, like I think of like I need this to live, and I can just I don't need this.
So
like I need to pay rent. That's unnecessary. I need to pay for like how to get to work.
You can't really
And,
see
like,
past
other
your
than that,
primary expenses.
Yeah, like after that, it's just like I don't need to spend gratuitous amounts of money on food when I can spend $15 and live for.
But like you can't though because that's not food. Like that's not food.
I did that for 8 months.
That's not food. You didn't live off food. It's like it's when people are like, I lived off ramen for 6 months. Like that's not food.
Yeah.
Like you can stay alive off of it. I'm not saying that, but it's not food. Like, it's not healthy for you at all. Like that, the lifting diet we have you on is like you eating real food.
Yeah, I think it's a fear. There's some kind of fear. He don't want to go back to the state that he was in, and that's probably
yeah.
And I think that's what the critical thing is because he's been through so much.
Mm-hmm.
And
is this psychoanalyses for everyone?
I just think that's what it is.
I'm gonna say that like. We talked about your late night snack, like for the lifting diet that we're both on.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jello would be a good one.
Would it?
Yeah, like it's mostly sugar and it keeps you full.
Yeah, and the grape flavor is delicious.
Yeah, grape and cherry are pretty bomb. Lime's good too.
Yeah.
And like you can like the thing about Jello is too like a packet of it is like this big. It's like $1.
I know how to make it. Just hot water, put it in, and in the fridge.
It's super cheap.
I've been around people who've made it before.
Yeah,
I just
like
never stuck around to eat it.
Like that one is like there.
I don't have 4 hours to spend at a friend's house.
Like
I'm a busy guy.
Yeah, but like what you do is you make it before you go to work, put it in the fridge, and then come back and have it at night.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to work at night.
Or you know what I mean?
So
Like
I get in like, yeah, it's 5 a.m. Time for jet.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Good, man.
Like I get home at 8 in the morning and I still like eat some food before I go to bed.
I just go straight into bed and just.
Well, yeah, I'm usually starving because I have a 2-hour commute added on to that.
Yeah,
so
like besides that hour nap I had, like when I was here earlier, I've been up for 48 hours in like 3 hours.
So, okay, so let's see, like some of these you make super cheap though. Like that's the thing,
yeah.
And they're not hard to make. Like Jello, it's like $1. God, what else? What were some other ones?
You had pudding, right?
No.
What the fuck?
That one's like $4 to make all together because you use milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like milk. I know you like milk.
I'm not really the biggest fan of milk. I never was growing up, but have to drink it for the diet now.
You better drink it for that diet.
It's high in protein and you're putting on weight. Like, I feel like I could tool Macaluso's diet to where like he'd start bulking out a little more. But anyway, that's what we were looking at. Like, what are some things that he listed that would be cheap to make? Like, some stuff, obviously, you can't. Like, ribs are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is relatively inexpensive.
Like,
what cheese you get.
Yeah. And, like, you can get Tillamook medium cheddar, like, a brick of it for $8, and and a brick of Tillamook will last you, like, a month.
Yeah.
Like, the thing about, like, the Tostinos thing is it's valid if you are in that state, but, like, you are past that at this point. So it's actually like cheaper to like buy real groceries and just learn how to cook.
I'm cooking.
Yeah, like you're cooking. Like you are cooking now. Like you have learned how to boil a chicken. Like you know how to make vegetables. Like,
yeah, I put them in the microwave, hit 4, or hit in about 2 minutes, and then they come out.
yeah, like I said, baby steps.
Yeah,
Baby steps.
Cut up a chicken breast, throw it in a pot for 15 minutes, take it out, shake it with.
I feel like you could, like, you of all people would really benefit from, like, a sous vide.
What's that?
It's a very similar thing, but it's like it basically cooks the meat for you.
Oh, like a slow cooker.
Yeah, kinda.
What he needs is a new wave. That'll probably help him.
A crock pot. Like, Ray would be like the king of crock pot cooking.
Right?
Okay, so
I know what a crock pot is.
like,
Just throw in some potatoes, carrots.
like that's basically what stew is. Just
and
like
some meat.
vegetables, meat in a pot. Go.
Yeah.
I'll come back in 6 hours.
But, you know, for like a beef stew or, you know, stews like that, you have to cook the meat first.
Yeah, or like do the film thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, but for like one where you use chicken, like that's nothing.
Yeah.
Like use what are some other like mac and cheese? Like you can make a huge plate of mac and cheese for like $10. Like that'll last like a week.
I don't know. To be fair, that mac and cheese, like that your mom made the cheesy one.
Yeah.
That was bad. Like
yeah, that was
mac
not.
and cheese out of a box was 1,000 times better.
Yeah,
than
that's
that.
because we goofed
like it
on
was
that.
It tasted like plastic. The cheese was hard and crunchy. I
Yeah,
was
that's
like, if this is what real mac and cheese is.
That's
I'm
because she
gonna
burnt
stick
that.
to.
The only answer I have for any of this shit is I have to cook for you, Ray.
Like that.
You have to
her
have
thing,
my food.
Like I'll admit she burnt that shit. Like I was like, God.
Yeah,
damn.
like half the noodles were like blackish. I was just like,
Yeah,
this, like,
that was
what do you
goof.
mean? This is real mac and cheese.
Like the closest thing you have had is like you remember those Stouffer's dinners I made? That's
yeah.
probably as close as you've had to real mac and cheese.
So like one bite of that.
Yeah, like, and cooked in the. Okay, you have a TV dinner, microwave or oven?
Depends on the time frame I'm looking for. Typically, if
You want it to taste better.
If you want it to taste better, oven. If
Thank
you're
you.
going for time, microwave.
Yeah.
I've always just been microwave.
Yeah, you should
You
try
might
the
have an
oven.
oven.
I don't have an hour.
You
But,
have 8 hours at work.
Like when it comes down to it,
Yes.
whenever I'm doing a TV dinner, I'm not doing. It's because I don't want to put time into it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
but
don't wanna
like
just-
for
I don't
me,
wanna
for
throw
me,
it in
it's
the
like
oven
for me,
and
it's
wait
like
an
I don't
hour.
want to put effort in. Like time is not an issue for me because like I plan my meals in advance. Like I plan everything in my life in advance.
I mean, you don't eat for flavor. You eat to live. So I mean,
yeah, like the
that
thing
was
is
a motto instilled in me by you. So
here's the thing though,
you
like
of all people should
if you are
argue
eating
flavor.
if you are eating a TV dinner though, it is already unhealthy. So at that point, you might as well eat for flavor. Like
Do you see this get on me, Ray?
yeah.
You do not get this by eating to live. You get this from pure, unadulterated fucking flavor, okay?
Yeah, say like as someone who was
Man.
once healthy and got to this point, and got way past this point. You don't get to 340 pounds by eating to live. You get there by eating very much for flavor. And
That's because you didn't have a coach yelling at you.
yes, but now hey, I've lost 100 pounds.
I know, you're doing good.
Yeah, it's over the holidays. I have definitely put on like 2.5 pounds.
Well, it's the holidays. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
that's why.
fucking.
Let's see. Until I was 15, I thought gingerbread was a kind of bread.
Oh my god.
Well, I thought that too at one point.
Like, until someone was like, here, have this gingerbread cookie in high school. I was like, what the fuck's a gingerbread?
He's had a gingerbread cookie though.
Okay.
Okay, all right, we're
Yeah.
all right. That's progress. I'll take it.
Yeah, they're like, here,
Right.
have this gingerbread cookie. I was like, what kind of bread is, like, what do you mean gingerbread cookie? They're like, this thing. I was like, oh, I didn't know you could make cookies out of gingerbread. They're like, that's what gingerbread is. I was like, oh, I'm out of the loop.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
like a shortbread cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever had a snickerdoodle?
that's not that
Worse.
Okay, like
You know that, like, that and macadamia nut cookies are my favorite.
macadamia nuts are one of the few I can actually eat.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not allergic to peanuts.
I have a slight peanut
Give
allergy.
me
This makes me
cashews and
sick.
die.
No, pistachios. Not bad.
Pistachios.
Okay,
That sucks for you because I love pistachios.
Yeah, no, that sucks dick.
Pistachios are great.
Like,
They are
yeah,
amazing,
like
bro.
I've had like the one time I tried them. These are delicious. Yeah, like
Yeah.
so.
I am allergic to oatmeal.
That's the still I trip out on that.
Yeah,
Every time.
I don't. I want to know. I'm gonna research if that's a thing.
Right?
We need to take you to the doctor and diagnose that. Or
Well, I
something.
mean, like, used oatmeal, like, based soap. Rash everywhere.
Yeah, that's just.
Eat raw oats.
Alright, I'm gonna look into this.
Yeah, that don't seem logical.
I've never
So
heard
I
of that.
stayed away from Quakers for my entire life.
So yeah, you've never had a granola bar, obviously.
Well,
God, what else is there? Like, I know we've talked about more before, that, like, there are a couple of big ones that we mixed over the recent time period. Don't do that. Pick up on the microphone. God, there was a couple others. Like,
You can just start listing foods off that you guys
I mean, like,
love
one
now.
thing I actually want to do is, like, whenever we head down to Vegas, be like, go to, like, I've been to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant.
You want to eat
nice.
a burger?
And, like, get, like, I want to know what a $40 burger is.
Yeah.
Like, I want, like, there is some things that, like, I love burgers, like, good burgers. There's a reason if you say Juicy's 3 times in a dark room, I appear.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, I don't think you've ever had Juicy's, have you, Orlando?
best burger in the northern Nevada area.
Unless you prefer awful.
And then you're
It's
wrong.
one of those two, unless you're like, I like Denny's.
Oh, God.
If your favorite burger comes from Denny's, if your favorite burger in the world comes from Denny's, you have some fucking
We
problems.
know that person.
Yeah, we know someone who says that's their favorite burger they've ever had is from Denny's.
Well, my favorite burger.
They've got some
at the moment
fucking
is
problems.
Red Robin's.
Juicy's is better.
Never been to Red Robin.
Oh, come on.
I mean, that's not.
That's not that weird.
Never been to Red Lobster.
That's
Arby's.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Arby's.
Yeah.
You've never been to Arby's?
Yeah,
What
I
the
told you
fuck?
this.
God damn it, Ray.
Wait a minute.
Well, let's list off restaurants you haven't been
I
to.
haven't
Okay.
seen- It's not.
If it's
Right,
ghetto and fast food, I've been there.
Long John Silver's,
McDonald's, Taco Bell.
False, because you just said you haven't been to Arby's.
That's ghetto.
That's really ghetto.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what
I like
I'm
it.
It's nothing but
I thought it
beef
was
and
just, I
it's
thought it
nothing
was just
but
roast beef sandwiches, and I was like, I don't want to eat that.
why not?
I want something greasy that'll kill me.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It's,
absolutely.
yes.
It's literally beef
Beef
and
and
cheese.
cheese.
That's what they
That's a-
fucking sell.
Plus, I mean,
Sometimes onions.
when you
Sometimes
live-
onions.
when
Sometimes
you live 5
onions.
minutes walking from from a 24-hour Jack in the Box, you can be like $3 for 2 burgers. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
McDonald's is 5 minutes the other way. Ooh, look, fries.
I noticed I'm like starting to like inch you into like paying like I truly believe that you get what you pay for in most cases.
Yep.
Yes.
That is something that I have learned over the years because like in my teen years I had very much like Ray's mindset of like cheap is better, but then like as I went through college and went through like 4 $30 vacuums and then bought a $100 vacuum that has not broken since,
Yeah.
a pattern of that happening over and over again with different things, and then the difference in quality of food has made me be like, you get what you pay for. You know, in most cases. There are some exceptions. You know, every now and then you'll get a deal that's kind of weird. Like your computer. Perfect example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, just because I'll go into a restaurant, sit down, look at the menu, and get up and leave.
You know,
That's not much.
I feel like the first step to this was like getting you to buy Juicy's. That was the first step, like, because that is a $10 burger.
For me, it's like $13,
Yeah, well,
$14.
yeah, that is a $10 to $15 burger,
Yeah.
depending on
Just
what.
because I get 2 pounds of meat.
Because he gets a quad, which I still want to convince them to name the Ray. For those of you who aren't in the northern Nevada area, Juicy's is a chain of restaurants with the best damn hamburgers in Nevada. Awful can suck. It's all dry, nasty.
They
Not
call me
sponsored.
awful because it's awful big, awful good. My dad just had it. He said it's not really either.
It's big.
Oh,
It's a big burger, but even
Alright.
then, like, it's not as big as Juicy's.
so name
This
off
is
some
sounding
restaurants.
wrong.
That sounds like
Well,
it'd be
like-
fun.
Well, yeah, that actually could be fun, but the thing I wanted to rewind back to was like I feel like Juicy's was the first step of like getting you to realize that like, okay, I can splurge on food now and then. Like, yeah, you don't go to fucking Red Lobster like every week.
Yeah.
Like you go every same with Outback. Like I go to Outback once a year.
Never
Yeah.
been to Outback.
Yeah, I know. Like you go to Outback once a year. It's at E3. Like this year, I've been to Cheesecake Factory twice.
I've
To
never
be fair, I've
been
only been to a buffet 3 times.
That is really weird considering the city you live in.
Yeah.
Like I've been to the China buffet or China King, is it?
Yeah, China King.
Yeah, I've been to China King with you, and then there's two in Carson. The one by Taco Bell.
We need to get him
And the one
up
at
to
the Hill.
Toucan Charlie's.
What's that?
That's the Atlantis one. It's the best buffet in town.
I've never heard of it.
It's
Yeah,
the
me
best
neither.
buffet in town, but it's pricey.
Yeah. You said something about
That sounds a
going to
little
Cheesecake
pricey.
Factory
Oh
a
yeah,
couple times a year or whatever.
yeah, like
Yeah, it was great. My meal at Cheesecake Factory cost $8. I was happy.
yeah.
with
That's because
that.
of the lunch menu. Like we were very lucky with that. We were very fortunate. Anthony toss at 4:30.
Yeah, it was great because I looked at the menu and if it wasn't that, I probably was like, I'm just gonna get water. Some
No,
breadsticks.
you like you should like the thing is like.
Well, at the time, I had like $50.
Yeah, like now you'd be fine.
Now,
But
at the time, now I'd be like, can I get bread?
it's like you don't
To
like.
be fair, like when I was younger, like I never really had money to eat. So when I was working my old shifts at Burlington, like I'd go to like the Olive Garden and just like, yeah, like I'm waiting on a friend. Can I just get some water and some bread? And then like I'd be waiting for 30 minutes and I'd like be like, oh, they text they're not coming, so sorry, I gotta go after eating like 5 orders of breadsticks.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, I'm going to say something a little unpopular here. I don't like Cheesecake Factory.
okay. Well, no,
It's okay.
let
Their
me
pasta was okay.
let me ask, what don't you like? Because I will agree some things on the menu aren't great.
I've had a few of their sandwiches, and I just generally, I'm not pleased with their cheesecake. I've had a few of their
Really, I
cheesecakes.
love their cheesecake.
It's okay cheesecake.
I
It's not great cheesecake.
I thought it was great. Like I like the like it's better than pretty much every version I've had except the one I make myself.
See, here's my deal with that. Their menu is a fucking book, okay?
Yeah, no.
That means they've got way too many things on their menu. That means they've got way too many ingredients. That means everything's frozen.
so
Nearly everything is frozen.
so let me tell you what you want to order from there, because like I've known people who work there,
Okay.
and I've also like when I'm in Seattle, I eat there every day because it's right across the street from where I stay.
Alright.
It's my trips to Seattle are
Yeah.
I blow a lot of money.
Okay.
Make it rain.
Yeah, like that is like a once every couple of years trip, and it is I'm going to live like a king of a small nation. But the cheesecake for sure, they do freeze it, but even then it still turns out good. Their burgers are
Okay.
yeah, their salads
Right.
like that is still the best Caesar salad I've ever had in my entire life. Is the Cheesecake Factory. Like, I don't know what is in it. I don't know what they do to it.
Crack. Cocaine.
Yeah, like they pour Coke all in the dressing. Like that has to be it.
Why you think it's such a creamy light?
And then their pastas, especially their Alfredo pastas.
Alright. Now, onto the cheesecakes. The best way to describe it is it feels like it came from a factory. It feels like it came from a cheesecake factory.
It probably did.
It-
Like,
They get pounds and pounds of that stuff.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
like it's like still so fucking good though.
Like,
it's
I am all about cooking with your heart, putting passion in your food. You know that episode of How I Met Your Mother where they go to that burger shop? Marshall.
You're Marshall.
I am Marshall. I am that whole fucking, this is God talking to us through food. I'm not that religious of a person, but I've had good food. I've cooked food while in a great mood. I've cooked food with passion. And it's always when I'm in that kind of a state of mind where I'm making my best stuff. And it just, I remember saying this on the chat because we had this conversation once. And smooth one, Ray.
Thank you.
Just totally bumped into my chair at the door with a cup of water.
It's
Just-
too hot in here anyways because I walked in.
Go ahead.
It just,
Continue.
it doesn't have any soul in it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's soulless cheesecake, and I can't stand for that.
All right, fair enough. I disagree, but I think that some of them are frozen, some of them aren't. I know that they make their classic one on the spot, so I know that's one for sure they make on the spot. I know they don't make the Oreo one on the spot. That one is so fucking obviously frozen.
Yeah.
That's the one Quinn orders when we go there. God, so I was at the most expensive thing I've ever paid for like one dessert item at a restaurant was like it was $9 for a milkshake. It was at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. I want to take you to that restaurant.
I gotta go there.
It's in Vegas, and I'm just like
Which restaurant? He has like 15 in Vegas.
the one on the strip.
Okay.
The one that is like plainly his on the strip. Like I went there.
Like the first winner of like Hell's Kitchen, the one
that
that's the one he got.
Yeah, like that restaurant. Like I had that milkshake, and it was the most delicious milkshake I've ever had, and probably ever will have. And if it wasn't $9 each, I would have ordered like 8 more. Cause God,
No free refills?
definitely not.
No.
God, no.
I always ask that now at restaurants, though, and everyone looks at me like I'm crazy when I do it, but I had a bad experience at a Claim Jumper, and that's why.
What happened?
Clam Jumper, you mean?
I've never even heard of that.
It's Claim Jumper.
Yeah.
Oh, you've never heard of Claim Jumper?
No.
Wow.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with
This
those.
is I'm oblivious.
He's from Michigan.
So,
It's that. Okay, you have an excuse. That's a West Coast restaurant. Okay.
the east side.
It's West Coast and like South. Like that's where you'll find Claim Jumpers. You have an excuse.
It's like a reference to miners or something.
Yeah, like it's the minor. Like it started in fucking Utah, so I mean.
Yeah, right.
Farthest place ever.
But yeah, so we went
Totally.
to Claim Jumpers for the Cataclysm Midnight launch, like before it, and like we ordered our meal, and like we ordered drinks, and we just assumed free refills.
Yeah.
So we're like pounding sodas
Uh-huh.
all night, and we get the bill, and we're like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this?" And then we look, it's like drink,
Yeah.
drink, like $2 a soda. Just boom, 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 boom. And then, like, we asked them, just like, oh, yeah, no free refills. So, let's see, Quinn, Kyron, Aaron, and I all had a shit ton of soda, so it ended up being, like, $30 more than it was supposed to be.
Oh, wow.
And we weren't trying to spend money. Like, it was Quinn and I shared a rack of ribs.
Uh-huh.
And then Kyron and the other guy got, like, basic sandwiches.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, but that makes sense.
So
There's
now...
a reason I'm like tap water.
So now that's every time I go to a restaurant and like people look at you like you're fucking crazy when you say that. But like, no, some places don't do free refills.
Oh, yeah, speaking of beverages, never had orange juice.
What the fuck?
No, wait a minute.
You're messing with us now.
No,
I've only had apple juice.
you diabetic. You had to have orange juice.
What do you mean?
Because usually...
Like, I've never had Sunny D.
That's not orange juice.
That's not orange juice.
It's
That's
not, but
sugar
still.
Like, I thought that was like the most popular orange juice.
No,
It's not orange juice.
That
It's
is-
a popular juice beverage, but it's not.
That is
juice-like substance.
Yes.
That is a mystery liquid.
A delicious mystery liquid, but a mystery liquid nonetheless.
And when it
never had
comes in
orange juice.
tangy and smooth, there's something wrong there. Why am I so smooth?
Right?
That's not right.
Oh god damn it!
I
Oh my
finally had a
God.
Slurpee.
Yeah, he had ices, but he's never had like a real Slurpee till this past summer.
Right.
And that caused our friend Lizard Man and I to just flip out because
This is squad, is it?
no,
Like, what was it? We went to like 7-Eleven like within the next 4 hours.
within the next like 4 seconds because we were
Yeah.
right by one. We're like, no, they are not at all the same thing because they are not,
They are.
and you need to try this.
Yeah, people
To be fair, I never had movie theater popcorn until I was 20.
That's
God
a
damn it.
I
crime.
couldn't afford that at a movie.
That is a crime.
that is
Right?
pretty expensive, though.
It is like it's like
When I used to go to a movie theater, like the $3 movies, that's the only place I used to go to movies, and the popcorn was $6. I was like, ha 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 ha. No.
Dollar Tree, I go.
Everyone's done this. When I was in my teen years, we used to pay for one movie. Like
Yeah.
one person would pay, then that person would go to the side door, let everyone in, and then we'd see like 12 movies.
Never done that.
Beautiful.
Never did that either.
Really?
I've never movie hopped.
I was a goody two-shoes. I never did.
Fun one, the Park Lane Theater. I'm not sure if this still works now, but back in the day, if you had a pocket knife, you could slide it through the door on the side and get in.
I can just grab the...
Yeah, well, this was, if you need a little help prying. But yeah, you get in that way and just go see movies.
Beautiful.
That's a sad thought for this podcast.
What?
Right.
No, I was just gonna say something. I was like, no, that's sad. I'll just tell you guys that later.
Oh,
Bronson's like, I don't want my podcast going to sad, dark places.
Right. It's already been there.
It's been there for the past hour.
Right?
What do you mean?
Okay,
Shit
so,
that you haven't had. Oh my god, we've been going
Let's
on
see.
like 2 hours
Okay.
now.
Just to say it then.
No, just save it. Just save
I'll
it.
wait until after this.
Okay, are there any other major ones that we're forgetting that you think? Like, what ones that you, stunned us with?
I think I've said most of them.
Like, cake was a big one.
Yeah.
Never had cake. He's had pound cake, though.
Never had
Okay.
Popeyes.
He's never had Popeyes. He has had Cane's, but that's
Cane's
so...
is the best.
You've never had Popeyes!
Have you had KFC?
Yeah, he's had KFC.
Okay.
KFC's awful.
KFC
yeah,
has the
this-
best mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah,
though.
they have the best mac and cheese of the
Right,
chains.
but
Right.
That's all you can go there for.
Like, you go to Popeyes or Cane's for the actual chicken.
Oh,
And then you
It
stop
goes-
at KFC for the mashed potatoes,
The
gravy,
mac and
and
cheese.
the fucking mac and cheese.
Yeah, like, that's how you gotta do it. Like, Popeyes and Cane's are, they're this close in quality. Like, I found people prefer either or. Yeah, we need to get you to a Popeyes.
yeah, Popeyes.
Especially, how
Exactly.
much do you pay for a meal at Cane's?
$6.
Same thing at Popeyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
And I get big old sandwich covered in great sauce and fries.
Yeah, well, so Popeyes, it's a side. I believe for $6, it's 3 big pieces of chicken and then a drink.
That day at Advantage made me giggle.
Oh, right. Yeah, we'll talk about that some off the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, let's go back to video games.
Yeah, 'cause
Sounds
yeah.
good.
Yeah, sadly, we've spent an hour and 25.
I know you gonna
I-
be like, what is
Anthony's
going
gonna be
on?
sad.
I am going to get my ass chewed out in the soup meeting on Tuesday. Awesome.
Worth it!
To
Yeah.
be fair, we don't venture off that long.
Yeah, this is-
often.
This is like the Christmas podcast.
Right.
Yeah, this is the end of the year. Go out with let's just talk for 2 hours. Gaming podcast.
God, what's happening in gaming news recently? Jesus.
Um,
Oh yeah, our Game of the Year awards. That's been going on.
Yeah, that'll be live by the time this.
Yeah,
is
by the
aired.
time they hear this, so we can talk about what won and what's on the list and whatnot.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Alright.
Witcher 3.
God.
Suck it.
So, Ray and I vehemently believe The Witcher 3 was not Game of the Year. We were very
We were very much to be like, why did this even deserve top 10?
we
the
understood.
trees alone moving with the wind, just, I guess, gives you the 10 spot.
I finished the Bloody Barons complete quest line. I was like, okay, this gets it onto the top 10. This one quest line is that good, but the rest of this is very eh. But, okay, so I'll tell you guys what the top 10 was, because I remember it. Number 10, Rocket League.
Okay.
9, Monster Hunter.
Alright.
8, Halo 5.
Right.
7, Mario Maker. Fucking Judas up in here. Yeah, no. I thought Mario Maker was the best game of the year. That game, for what it does to creation games, A, and B, you just need to find one person who's willing to trade you levels with constantly that you hate.
Yeah.
And they have to hate you. Because then you design levels that, you basically just make each other play Cat Mario back and forth over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
For all time. Turns into a Desert Island game. But yeah, 7 was Cat Mario,
Cat Mario. Okay.
Good job.
7 was
buddy.
Mario Maker, because I got knifed in the back by the only other supporter of it.
Yeah, 6 was Batman.
6 was Batman, Arkham Knight. 5 was Heroes of the Storm. Ray and I carried that torch as hard as we could.
I tripped and threw it to Bronson for one more spot. I'm like, no!
And I'm just like, this game's great. Like,
Take Moltres' flame into the Indigo Plateau for me.
like, we were trying to get it to number 1. Like, we were like, here's the storm, here's the storm. But
we should have just went with that. We should have like, here's a toot.
yeah.
Alright, but anyways, number 4.
Number 4 was Metal Gear Solid 5. Number 3 was The Witcher 3. 2 was Bloodborne. And number 1, Undertale.
Beautiful.
Oh, you want... Okay, so for those of you who haven't listened to the podcast, we encourage you to, but we have to inform these two gentlemen how this happened. Mm-hmm. So, we are in a dead heat for that number 1 spot between The Witcher 3 and Bloodborne. Ray and I think Bloodborne is a far better game because it is.
It focuses on character building and gameplay rather than story quests and a free roaming world.
And even then, its story is good. You just have to
actually read a little bit into
You have to read a lot and dig a lot.
Yeah. And once you find it out, you're just like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, and it also does H.P. Lovecraft super well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, after you complete the DLC, you'll actually get, I think it's the merge, something rune, and on the rune it says HP.
That's so cool.
The rune's like inscription is like, it's 3 dashes and then like a curve like that through it, so it's HP.
That's so dope.
And you have to think, one of the bonus levels is like Into the Lock, that HP Lovecraft story.
Oh yeah,
the
the Shadows over Innsmouth.
Yeah, that one. That they made that into a level, basically.
It was awesome. They made a lot of stuff from H.P. Lovecraft into levels. But okay, so it's going back and forth, and we're trying.
Anthony, Bremen, John, and you and me, Tori-ish.
For
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
And then they're like, let's just wait for Steph.
Let's wait for Steph.
After like a 50-minute argument back and forth about like, what I noticed though was like when they were arguing The Witcher, they argued the same 3 points. They never changed their argument.
They argued narrative a lot, and it's because they were trying to sway Tori, who puts narrative ahead of gameplay, which I always thought was a flawed argument because you play video games, god fucking damn it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like
you don't play video games to read.
I can get the same experience from the Witcher books that came out 10 years ago that I can from this fucking game.
Yeah. Like that was an argument I had in my back pocket. I'm like, listen, the only thing
this is based off Polish goddamn books from 10, 20 years ago.
It was pretty much like the way John is describing this game, Tori, go to your local library, pick up the Witcher books. You'll get more detail in that than what the game says anyways. Right. You play games to play a goddamn game.
Yep.
But you know, whatever your opinion on games is, because I do like narrative. Like, my number 4 on my personal list was Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah.
I thought I was tired of Telltale games. No, I just wanted a really good Telltale game. I have not been that excited by a Telltale game since the first Walking Dead. So Tori starts to shade over to The Witcher because of the narrative base, and then Steph pops in and is like, "Yeah, Witcher," and then like Anthony says, "Are you what about
Anthony's like."
Anthony,
the only way, like
that Tori said that.
No, Tori's like the only way I'll back Bloodborne is if Undertale is Game of the Year, and Anthony's just like, yeah, can you imagine if that happened, Undertale Game of the Year? At which point, me and Bronson were like, ah!
Yeah,
we're like, ah!
I remember that.
Yeah, and Bronson was just like, okay, how does this sound? Undertale Game of the Year, Bloodborne number 2, and Witcher number 3. And they're like, I like the sound of that. And at this point, I'm like, wah, ah!
Wow!
And John and Bremen are just like, ugh.
John
at that point, we're like, at this point, it's 4-3, we win.
So I love how the comments on the site before this has been posted are all just stuff like, oh yeah, 4 people have it as their number 1. Witcher 3's obviously gonna win, right?
Oh my god, it's gonna be
It's not even 2. That's the best part. Like we stuffed it to 3.
Oh, the salt is gonna be so real.
Yeah, I cannot wait. Dude, our group chats on the staff group chat has just been mean as fuck towards this. It was for a couple days there. It's died down a lot, but oh god, Anthony brought up other games and then the Tory thing happened. Like, I think Anthony was really trying to make Metal Gear a possibility because he knew I would have.
That should have won.
Probably Metal Gear probably should have been Game of the Year
because the only other game that should have probably won was Rocket League, and that's because everyone on the staff effing loved that game.
Like if you wanted the consensus pick from the staff, the only people who didn't like Rocket League were Tory and staff. Like,
who didn't like Rocket League? Like, who?
Monsters.
Yeah, but you have to think. 5 people loved Rocket League. Only 4 loved Metal. Yeah, that's right.
6 people loved Metal Gear.
6 people loved Metal Gear.
Or
6 loved Rocket League, and 5 loved Metal Gear. That means Rocket League should have been our game
like
of the
if
year
you want to
by
go
Nick's new standard.
Like if you want to go by any standard besides the we're gonna argue this out, like that's the one you have to go by.
Yeah, but you have to think. Like the way Nick wanted to do it is like, well, whichever game was most popular with the staff should have won. By that league. That means Rocket League should have been 1. Witcher shouldn't have made the list. Witcher should have been
3 to 4.
3 to 4.
It would have been Rocket League, Metal Gear, Witcher,
and then it would have been.
Then it would have started
been like Star Wars.
No, it would have been. What
was the next most common?
Oh God,
Rock Band.
Halo. It would have been Halo.
Okay, that makes sense.
But you also have to think, our lists would be completely different.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be our top 10 anymore. It would be the top 10 games of the year, in your opinion.
Yeah, like that. Well, when I write my when
Fallout wouldn't have been on mine, Witcher wouldn't have been on mine, Halo wouldn't have been on mine.
Like if you do what are the best games of the year versus your when I do my personal top 10, it's my favorites.
Yeah.
I don't think Batman's the best game of the year. I think it's a really great game. Like, the best game of the year to me is Mario Maker. Yeah. And then Metal Gear, and then...
Was Mario Maker on your list 3?
It was 6. It was 6.
Yeah.
It was number 6 on my list. But, if I was writing, the best game of the year, Mario Maker would have been number 1. It would have been, try this level.
Followed by, Heroes.
Yeah,
Because Heroes basically makes, takes the best part of MOBAs and just throws it all at once.
Heroes was number 2 on my list. I probably would have been number 2 regardless, because, Heroes was a game I played every day for 2 months.
Yeah, I will say, my number 1 was Bloodborne. That would have stayed the same. I believe Bloodborne was probably the best, especially after learning. I'm still learning things, those videos you post. Those are phenomenal.
My problem with...
And I'm just learning more about, it's a great game. My number 2 at that point probably would have been Heroes. Actually, I think my number 2 was Heroes. It was Heroes.
Yeah.
Number 3 probably would have been Rocket League.
I think, Metal Gear is a game that is so polished and detailed and just... There's so many ways to do things, and it is so much fun, and, everything you do in that game rewards you.
Yeah.
And feeds back into another part of that game. You are never not getting feedback for a choice.
Which one?
Metal Gear. So, a perfect example of this that I used during my top 10 list was okay, you start going on a lot of missions at night because it's easier. Well, then the guards are going to order night vision goggles at all outposts, making it harder.
Yeah.
But, okay, you can use your troops if you want, that you've captured, to go on missions to disrupt their supply lines. But that means they can't be doing something else, like being on your research team, or if they're on those missions, they could die. Yeah. You could lose a valuable soldier who could be making you awesome guns, or helping heal your guys. And this game just interconnects and feeds into itself, and it's just... I'm still same way with Bloodborne is I'm still finding out tons of new stuff about Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
Tons.
You can shoot a guard post and destroy it.
I knew that you could do that with explosves, but I didn't know the Barrett 50 cal, the end game sniper can just shatter a post. I was what? Theo showed us that at dinner, and I was what? That's a thing?
Yeah,
that was dope.
There when he recorded that, actually, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's so many little things like that, and just every situation is approachable in any way. You can play that game Rambo. You can play that entire game Rambo if you want.
You can be ooh, an S-rank soldier, and kill everyone else to get him, and then Quiet can snipe him in the head even.
Yeah,
Alright, Quiet, watch my back. Shoot him in the head? No, don't fire. Firing now!
I finally got
Quiet,
to the...
no!
So I got to the point where, I found the problem that solves that, and it's get your engineering team up to the point of where Quiet has a silenced trank gun.
Yeah.
So that way, even if she does shoot them in the face, they're just knocked out, and she didn't alert anyone.
Yeah, then you can put that balloon on them that breaks their spine.
I'm
just saying, when a balloon lifts you at like 80 miles an hour from like dead stop,
yeah,
your spine should be shattered.
Exactly.
Like, if you want to go by like what is the
like, if anything, it should be like slow lifting.
Yeah.
Like they should die from that.
Like Metal Gear probably should have been Game of the Year, but like no one was passionate enough.
One thing I do want to mention with that, can we talk about how troops get lost?
Oh,
yeah.
Like sometimes, like the plane doesn't find. The giant
if you do it in if you do it in a dust storm, that totally is a possibility.
Yeah, like I find that hilarious.
Like if you do it in a dust storm, that is totally a thing that will happen.
But no, like in all honesty, that should have won Game of the Year probably.
But as someone who's been playing Undertale and he's on the last act of Undertale, that game is awesome.
Yeah, from what I've seen, we made a good choice.
It's like
I don't regret our decisions at all. Well, I believe our list is solid.
It's a very good list. Like I would say.
To be fair, though, there's always like bloodlust at the end of a Game of the Year list.
20 like this whole Witcher thing, honestly, is partially like double middle fingers about 2014.
Is it?
It's like Bayonetta should have been Game of the Year, especially because Tori played it and has information on it now. She's like, yeah, I would have voted for Bayonetta, no issues.
I feel like that's one thing. Like half the staff doesn't play the game,
or like they play,
or they can't play them because like half the staff doesn't own the system,
or like timing. Like if you want like the people who play the most games in a year,
it should be you, me, and John.
Like it's me, you, and John sitting in a room being like, what are the 10 best games of the year? You know, because like, and even then we missed some. Like I didn't get around to Mad Max.
Mad Max was, in all honesty, like. They took the good parts of Fallout and, like, the good parts of, like, an open-world driving simulator and, like, the fighting style of Batman and put it all into one game. Like, in all honesty, if you played Mad Max, you'd probably been like, that should have been top 10.
I say the same thing with, like, if anyone played Tales from the Borderlands, this writing and comedy and just everything about...
Come on, a Telltale game being in the top 10.
It has happened...
I know, I'm kidding.
A Telltale game won Game of the Year once.
But no, like, I don't know, like, that is one thing, like, the staff, like, should have, like, going into Game of the Year, like, they should be like, alright, you can't play it, get over here, we're gonna have a game night.
Like,
we're gonna
or at least like see it.
Watch
like,
a Let's Play.
Like the people, like I'll give Tori props for that because she went and watched all these games.
Yeah.
Like she went and
like that's one thing at least. Like go watch a Let's Play.
Like
watch 6 hours of a Let's Play.
Like whether or not like you have the same opinion on because like John and I have very similar opinions about Mario Maker that game is amazing. But like that's also because like John and I have played like Little Big Planet and like Halo Forge and like these creation games and know how like unbelievably like hard it is to make a game like that and make it simple and easy to like work with.
Yeah.
So like the fact that it's just like Mario Maker, I can make a fun functional level in 10 minutes. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really glad Fallout didn't make our list. In fact, so we had
Fallout was basically Minecraft Scavenge Edition,
but broken as shit.
Yeah.
Like
I never ran into really many. Like,
I ran into plenty.
No, like when I was playing it, I only ran into like maybe one or two like the entire time. But like the entire point of that game, it was like, all right, this is the mission: kill these guys. All right, you kill these guys. Okay, thank you for killing these guys. Here's some experience. Okay, here's your next mission. Go here, kill these raiders. Go here, kill these raiders. Clear out this cave. Get this item. Take it back. Kill these people. It was basically just murder, murder, murder.
Our Game of the Year list, I feel, was totally made to piss off the internet. Like when I think like
there's no Fallout.
I listened to
there's no Star Wars.
We made the top. So when we first started lowering down lists, I pulled every game from everyone's top 10s, which ends up being like 40-ish games, like 40 to 50. And then, like, we start cutting. Like, our first pass is like, okay, if everyone agrees we should cut this, we should cut it. If not, it stays.
Yeah. If one person says yes,
Then
it stays.
And then
we
you
come around.
and then we're like, okay, argue for your child.
To be fair though, I next year I feel like we actually have to be like, you're taking this night off.
Yeah.
Like we can't have it be like 40 minutes this time because I want real discussion. So
we had it until the end.
We had it just for the end.
Yeah,
like we had it for top 5, I want to say.
Yeah.
Besides that, it was we're gonna cut this. I want to argue for it. There's no point. We've already decided it's 4 against 1. It's 4 against 2. Can I try and sway you? No. Just give your piece for the game.
Because
everyone was like, I gotta work in the morning. I gotta leave in 5 minutes. I can only be here for 20 minutes.
Yeah, like that.
Remen was literally at work.
Yeah,
on his cell phone, like, I'm here, guys. Shh.
Like it's one of those things where but that's what I was saying. Like, so and then after those first 2 rounds of cuts, we say, okay, we go round. It's like, okay, nominate a game we should cut.
And then give a reason.
And then, give a reason, and then, we all agree, or we all move to another game.
Yeah.
If you're smart, you cut one of your own children.
Yeah.
So
I made sure, I loved Mad Max, but I got rid of Mad Max.
Tori cut Splatoon, and I know that hurt her, but it helped her in the long run. I fucking murdered Tales from the Borderlands, even though that killed me on the inside, because, that is the funniest game I played all year, besides maybe Undertale.
I also think, I think we shouldn't do it for as much spite as we do.
I think, yeah.
Because, literally, I agree there needs to be some, there should be some backstabbing.
Yeah, there should be some salt.
There should be some salt in the water. But literally this entire top 10 was just, let me grab this pinch of salt and tipped over the box into the whole pan. Oops!
Yeah,
Because, I agree, Rocket League, 10, perfect. Number 9,
Monster Hunter, perfect.
7,
8 Halo, right on.
Mario Maker should have been way higher.
Yeah,
that should have been way higher. That one got stabbed in the back because it was pretty much...
Because it was John found out that was what I was gunning for Game of the Year. Because he knew that I was going to try and stop The Witcher.
Yeah, and what was his reasoning? As soon as it
was because, Tori put up the argument that, they basically just gave the dev tools to everyone.
And it's lazy gameplay. Or it's lazy game
Which
shit.
It's not at all, because they went back and they made resources from Mario World available in the older games. Mario 1 and 3 don't have a ghost house. They do now.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
But yeah, and then afterwards he's like, yeah, that was personally that was the best game I played all year. I just didn't want Bronson to have it higher.
Yeah,
I agree, certain games, you should do that to get, if you believe a game, but, lower down, when you're this game's gonna be, Halo was Master Chief, or not Master, he was Witcher 3, Game of the Year, that's what he was rooting for, so obviously he's everything needs to be cut eventually. But at the same time, if it's a good game...
If it's your favorite game of the year,
don't cut it early for spite.
In my case, it was I was willing to give up Batman early to get heroes higher, personally.
Personally, I thought Batman should have probably switched places with,
Mario Maker, probably.
Batman should have been higher up. Let's see what else. Heroes, I loved that game, but it still should have been higher up. That should, that's a game, it should have been on the top 10... But probably around Monster League, or Monster Hunter,
10 to 7. We love that game. We
Ori and the Blind
that
Forest
is gonna be
was great. But
it was an honorable mention.
Yeah, that one, Rocket League or that one. Those were perfect places for 11 and 10.
Yeah, we have an 11 spot that's called the honorable mention, the game that we're just grazed.
Metal Gear, the fact that that's 4 is kind of sad. I love Bloodborne, but that or Metal Gear should have been 2 or 1.
Okay, looking back at this, the 10
I know this is the first one I've been a part of, but I was just this seems like a really dirty way to do this.
This was the dirtiest year we've had. This is listening to the Giant Bomb Awards in 2011 when it came down to Skyrim versus Saints Row 3.
Oh god.
And Skyrim won, and the forums fucking were burn this bitch down. So
I'm like, I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of Game of the Year awards, and then they're like, yeah, it came down to The Witcher 3 and Bloodborne. I'm like, oh god, and Bloodborne won. I'm like, really?
Oh wow.
Well, yeah,
The
like that
internet
was
shares my love.
game trailer shares your love, and like right, get on them. Like every editorial staff is different. Like the thing you need to realize is it's like every site that bickers over these is a collection of different people with different tastes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know, like, I think Nick's onto something where it needs to be like, yeah, we should change it up. And at the same time, I think, like, having a Game of the Year awards in, like, a half an hour time frame
Killed like,
is
like
a terrible idea.
Like one thing that was really interesting that I want to consider next year is like we don't have a number one until all 8 people agree on it. All 8 people have to say yes.
That would be intense, but I could do
Yeah.
it.
Like, I also agree, like, we should keep, like, the fucking, filibuster rule.
Yeah.
Like, you can talk for as long as you want, but it has to be about the game.
Yeah, like
You can go on for hours if you want. You can break everyone if you want.
also hours to
12
sleep, everyone.
Yeah, 12 angry men.
Yeah.
You just need that one guy to preach on.
Because like, so
And that'll honestly make it more fair. It won't be like that. You know what? Like, backdoor deal at the last
I
second.
love how like when we were doing best PC exclusive, it's like John's like, I'll back Undertale for best PC exclusive if just when we get to the top 10 you back Witcher. We're like, whoa.
Undertale's gonna win anyways.
So
shut
up.
hate
Heroes
mouth.
at 2. God damn it. You're all like
To be fair,
Like-
this console was what was it, Xbox?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Xbox had a really strong year this year.
Yeah, over PC.
Yeah, like
How did Nick take that, by the way?
he didn't get that mad about it.
Oh, okay. That one
Uh,
I never heard about, so I was just like, did he?
it was mainly like
say,
it's just like we never had 4 people agree on the number one. It's like these are all favorites lists, bro. One year my favorite was Saints Row 4. I was just happy to get that on the top 10. I gave that game an 8.0. I just really liked it a whole lot.
It was beautiful. It really was.
Fucking
Presidents fighting aliens.
aliens in the Matrix with superpowers.
Yeah.
While What Is Love plays in the background. God, like if you make a game for my sensibilities, that would have been it. But no, like we get to this point of where,
Yeah,
like that bottom 6 is where it started to get dirty.
well,
Like
that's
when
that's
Mario
what's-
Maker got like knifed in the heart at 7, that's when I was just like, oh.
That's basically what happened there was like, imagine like a traveling group of like imagine the Oregon Trail. That's a perfect example. Like, this guy went to go get water, and Terry followed him with a shotgun.
Like
Terry came back with water, but Mario didn't.
yeah, like we put Mario at so the original list, the way we're making it is like Mario was at 7, and that was a crime against video games.
Yeah, because Tori was just like, yeah, they used lazy graphics, and John's like, yep, I
They
completely agree.
yeah, John
And
was just,
Bremen's like, yeah, because I've never played it, and Anthony was like, sure. And at that point, it was like, Bronson, it's 5. It's 4.
it's 5-1. I'm fucked.
Yeah, because I
You
still
were
never played
neutral,
it.
so it's just like, well,
I was neutral, and I was like, Bloodborne needs to be higher, bro.
like I was just
So
like,
does
well,
Heroes.
like I was on that Heroes train. I was trying to get Heroes to Game of the Year because like
That's gonna be Overwatch next year.
God, if we have to have this discussion with the staff again about like, I know only us 2 have really played it, but we play it every day.
Oh
Let
dear
me
God.
tell you about Overwatch.
Let me tell you about when you're Tracer and you use the backwards gun and it rewinds time for the whole map.
Let me talk to you about Hammer Dude.
Let me
Yeah.
show you some shit. All right.
But no, like Heroes of the Storm is gonna be like that Dota 2 game was for Brad, where it's
Next
just like
year, it's just like Heroes of the Storm #1 again.
for my personal list, Heroes of the Storm again because I have found my Desert Island game. I play this every goddamn night, and it's just
I am the max level. I play ranked every day.
just like it's so much fun. Like it's like I said, they took the fun part of League and Dota, which is team fights and like matchups, and applied it to a just that's all there is.
Yeah.
Andrew, are you dead?
Slightly.
Okay. But-
I'm
after our
wait for
Mario-
at least 24 hours right now.
Yeah,
After we did our Mario marathon, I'm hitting 40, 6 hours right now, and I'm still going strong, baby.
but
I'm just laying on this pillow for support.
But we hit so like 6 we put Undertale, 5 was Batman, which
Switch that around.
no it was Batman then Heroes,
That's right.
because like John was like, and then we were trying to get Heroes so far, like we were gonna ram that down everyone's throat, and John's like, but free to play, and then everyone else was like, fuck MOBAs.
Well, at that point, it was Metal Gear, Heroes, Witcher, and Bloodborne. That wasn't going any higher.
We could care. I'm telling you,
We
man,
had to give up Bloodborne, and I wasn't gonna give up Bloodborne.
you should have gave up for Heroes.
No.
That would have been.
If it came down to like, all right, Heroes at 2, I would have been like, okay, as long as Bloodborne's 3.
I would have loved to like call Nick and be like, "Heroes of the Storm is game of the year. Suck it." Because like,
Bye. You would have gotten a much more angry text at 5 in the morning.
yes,
Just how? It's free to play. How?
like that was the dumbest argument against that game.
Yeah,
for me,
like,
is like
when
it's free to
someone's
play. I like to buy my whole game. It's just like,
When someone argues that a game can't be fun because it's free, like, that pisses me off. I'm like, half the games I play are free from PSN sales.
like Grim Fandango is free in 2 days, or is free today, the day this posts, and that game is awesome. But no, like. And then like it's like, well, if you want all the characters or the characters you want to play, you have to spend a ton of money or spend a ton of time.
That's not true.
That's like, first off,
I would probably put, I'd want to say like 20 hours into Heroes.
I have put $5 into that game.
And can we talk about how the fact he's like, you have to put tons of hours into that game to make it good? Can we talk about The Witcher? And how it takes 15 hours to get good?
No, let's talk about the fact that in Heroes of the Storm, like, the average character is 2,000 to 7,000, with a couple being 10,000 gold. You can earn 2,000 to 7,000 gold a week.
Yep.
If you just do all your dailies every day.
Yeah, that means if you play one match a day.
If you
Or
play,
actually,
no,
no.
it's 3 matches a day.
It
roughly.
depends, but sometimes it's like play 2 matches is this, play 3 is this, and every now and then it's like play 8 matches.
But it's usually 800 gold too.
Yeah, and you have to think, if you do that, like I'm gonna play 2 matches today, and then 3 the next day to complete that quest. That's 3 more to that. Next day you get another quest for 3. Do that. You're done with both.
And matches in that game are short. Like the longest matches are 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this thing where Andrew's out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just like fucking in and out.
We'll finish this discussion and then call it. But like, and then Heroes of the Storm, and then like, then Metal Gear got pegged there at 3, and then it got that fight, and then like Anthony's like, well, it's another game, and then Tori's like, I'm not voting for anything besides Undertale or The Witcher, and like Ray and I were like very vehemently against The Witcher.
So we were like,
So we're like, all right.
Like we were like, Tori, Stephanie, how about this? Undertale Game of the Year, Bloodborne 2, Witcher 3, and John and Anthony were actually no, it was John and Bremen were on this.
No, it's John and Anthony were the two.
No, yeah, that's because
Bremen had a good one.
left. Yeah, and they were like, well, I don't know about that. I was like. And she's like, that sounds good to me. And I was like, that's 4-2, you lose. Even if Nick comes in, 4-3.
And if Bremen comes back, it's just a stalemate, and then like, okay.
And then they're not. If it's Undertale for Game of the Year, the girls aren't breaking.
Yep.
And we won't back The Witcher. Like you can't.
Yeah,
there's
like
nothing that's
if you guys want to sway to Metal Gear or Bloodborne, like if they would have got fucking Bremen and Nick on the phone and got them to say Metal Gear, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I would have agreed too.
I'd be like, fine.
As long as Witcher wasn't it.
Yeah, like Metal Gear was spectacular.
Like if there was any part of me that liked that game, I would have probably backed it. Like I love Western RPGs.
I
absolutely love them.
I'm playing it more, and I'm like recently because like they put up some compelling arguments. I'm like, all right, I'll give it another shot, and then, like GameFly mailed it to me already, so I was like, okay. And like what I'm there like realizing is like it's very peaks and valleys. Like it's like Baron Quest, go in a swamp and deal with little kids. More of the Baron Quest. Where's Siri? Princess the Goat, kind of the weird middle ground.
That was a high one. He's in the forest. Princess.
I don't consider Geralt a likable character.
Where's this damn goat? Princess.
Yeah, like I don't consider Geralt a likable character at all. Like I'm just
No.
There are parts of that game, like, and playing Undertale, like, the first 30 minutes to 45 minutes are kind of rough, but, like, once you get to Goat Mom's place onward, that game is awesome, and it just...
Right?
And it gets better as it goes. Like, I just got to the cooking show. Just passed it.
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Jetpack phone.
Yeah, the jetpack phone, the like, Sans and Papyrus, all of that.
It took me way too long to realize that not only does Sans speak in Comic Sans and Papyrus speaks in the Papyrus font, but Sans tells shitty puns. He's a comedian. He's a comic Sans.
There's Doctor Who references and
Yeah.
Pokemon
It looks
references.
bigger on the inside.
Yeah, like,
Oh my
just-
god, Dr. Alphys's fucking
just-
anime/hentai collection. It's like, oh, it's a bunch of anime. Oh, it's a bunch of anime. Hey, this one's a little sticky.
Like, that, there's so much about that game that's enjoyable. Like,
Yeah. Like,
I don't, like, now that I am on the last act, I'm about to get to Asgard, like I am at that point where I'm just like, this game...
Like English, you might enjoy this. I drew this the other night at work.
Yeah, I
Same
think I
thing.
remember this. Yeah.
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 But, like,
Like someone compared us to those two, and I was like, yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, we should do that cosplay.
I'm
Just get
I'm
skeletons.
gaining
Totally.
weight, though.
Yeah, he has those big shoulders.
He's got those muscular hands.
But no, so, like, I'm on the last act of Undertale, and in my first playthrough, and, like, from what I can say...
I can say a lot of bad skeleton puns. Go to
yeah,
the store, it's like, hey, how much does this weigh?
a
Because it looks
skeleton.
like it weighs a skeleton.
That's a pun from that game.
Oh my god, I love the bit where you've befriended Papyrus, right?
Yes, the date.
Yes.
The date with Papyrus. I
Yeah.
couldn't do the date with Undyne because I murdered someone up to that point.
Oh.
It was sad in me, I know. Can we talk about how the person, like, the riverboat between Snowdin and Waterfall and Hotland is piloted by the Grim fucking Reaper?
Yeah,
That was weird as shit.
right? And then sometimes the boat has a dog face and it'll run on water instead of sailing.
Yeah, for no reason. And then, like, that shortcut between, like, where the self, like, the depressed ghost with esteem issues.
Yeah, Napstablook.
Yeah, like him, and then there's, like, it trolls you for trying to play his snail racing minigame.
There is a way to do it.
Yeah, I know, you have to, like, tap
Very carefully.
Yeah. Like, if you try and do it like you normally would, with just mash, the snail light's on fire.
Yeah, no, I did that the
Oh,
first
yeah,
time around. It's
you
like,
can't
alright.
encourage him too much or he gets...
It's
Yeah.
like, alright, press X to encourage. Alright.
You just look sad at the screen. What happened?
And it's just,
My snail!
Like, there's so many characters in that game that, I could see someone relating to, and it just has this very good style. The music is great. Like,
Burger Pants.
the Temmie Village songs,
Oh my god.
so good.
Okay, so there's this, I'm not sure if you've seen it, the video of,
No.
paying for Thames
No.
College.
Oh, I've heard of that, Temmie trying to pay for college.
What it is, I don't know the name of the song, but it's just the repetition of the word money. Just, money, 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 money,
$2 per, like, I bought those, like, thought it was cheap healing items, but no, they heal you for $2. That was dumb.
And then it just drops into money, motherfucker, and the bass drops, and it's that song remixed with the 10 Shop song.
God.
And it's Frisk, the character, just fucking making it rain on Temmie, and Temmie's just like doing flips in a money pile. And that's you paying for Temmie's college.
So, like, my problems with Undertale, like, if I had to say any, are, like, it does start kind of slow. Not as slow as The Witcher, but slow. Like, the first 30 minutes or so are kind of
Yeah, right up until you get to, once you get out of the ruins, it speeds up. And
Once
it's
you
like-
get to Goat Mom's house.
Yeah.
Because that encounter with her, like, I thought that was totally going a different place. I thought that she was about to go Buffalo Bob. I did not think that was about to go where it went.
What did you say? You didn't think it was gonna goat? Where it went?
It goaded you into it.
Yes, that was fantastic. I thought that shit was going Buffalo Bob. I was like, I am a child who has been kidnapped. I don't know where I am. She is feeding me pie. She won't let me leave. What is going on? And then she fights me when I try to leave. And when John and I murdered her, Tori was not pleased.
Yeah,
no. She's like, how could you kill Goat Mom?
It's like, we didn't know.
It does tell you, sometimes you have to spare before it's yellow, or sometimes you have to just keep talking or whatever.
I learned that later. So.
Yeah. It's like 20 times or whatever, and then she finally gives.
Yeah, I'll do that on my next playthrough. Yeah, that game is awesome. Whether or not it is like it has so much that's really likable about it. It's
what was another good game? Axiom Verge. I feel like that.
Oh yeah, if you
made it farther.
Like if you talk about games that did make the list that were totally awesome because like.
No, I'm just talking I was just thinking of games that could have I think
had
made it
had someone played it or
going back to that thing where it's you, me, and John
like Axiom Verge was dope.
The only thing I don't play is basically it's very rare because you have everything and I'm always here.
Yeah.
I'll see someone play it. If I don't personally play it, I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
I'll either watch Let's Plays of it, I'll research it.
You should finish Undertale this weekend. We both should. You can finish it in the weekend.
Oh yeah,
I have tomorrow off, and I'm probably gonna sleep through most.
Yeah, you have to be here tomorrow.
For what?
For an hour recording of Yakuza.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Today's Friday.
Oh, I thought
it's fucking
sleep
6
all today.
Yeah.
No, it's actually 7 right now. It's 7:25.
But so Undertale is our game of the year, and I'm glad, I think it's a better game than The Witcher, so I have no problems. What? Oh, yeah, it's still going.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's a better game than The Witcher, so I'm fine with it. It's always weird how these go. Because, we're so limited on time, if everyone could play every game, we'd nail it almost every time. Back in 2014, Tori's if I had played Bayonetta, I would have gave it to Bayonetta. Sorry. 2013, we nailed it. But that's because we had only 3 people doing it. So, and they all played all the games. So...
to be fair, I think Yokai Watch was better than Undertale.
You need to play more Undertale.
Or not Undertale, The Witcher.
I mean, if we're talking about games that you and I personally prefer...
Yeah, open world... It has that.
It's
great open world. It has it. Great character development. It has it.
I mean, if you want to talk about best story of the year, then I'm gonna
that should be I also feel bad that we cut about 50 awards.
Yeah, well, to time, yeah. We didn't If you want to talk about game that should be high on the list because of best story, then I'm gonna shove Tales from the Borderlands down everyone's throat until they enjoy it because.
Because are you a man boss?
Oh, God. Next year, Yakuza 5, we have to talk about that, and Yakuza 0 probably. Have you played Yakuza before?
I have not. It's been one of those things that's on my list as soon as I can find a copy.
You should loan him 3.
Yeah, I'll loan you 3 sometime, and you will cry your eyes out at Rikia.
Not even gonna lie, I did.
Just,
there are certain games that get me, and that was definitely one that connected. I was like, you made me love him.
Games
How dare you?
Games that have made me cry. I will totally go through this list.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Metal Gear 3.
Alright.
That ending.
Yeah.
Just fucking... Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, just you hear the story of the boss, and he's saluting, and the tear goes down, you're like, oh, why? Why would you do this? And then you find out everything about Eva, and you're like, oh God, why? So yeah, that one was the first one. That was the first game that emotionally resonated with me so much from narrative that I was just I need to fucking cry because that's the only way this is happening.
They've never made me, but almost most of the Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeons have come close. All those endings, quotation marks, are always super sad. They try and make it super sad. I'm like, you aren't gonna get me. but you're still making me sad.
Uh,
Excluding Gates to Infinity and Super Mystery Dungeon, because those don't count as video games.
the Opera House in Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, that one gets everybody.
That one just gets everyone. The end of Walking Dead Season 1. If you don't cry at that, you're a horrible person. You are a bad person.
What if, so Anthony giggling at it while Cat was playing?
Anthony cried at it.
Really?
Yeah, it is heartbreaking.
I need to finish that one. How many parts are there? 5?
5. And
okay, then I'm on part 2. So.
Yeah, they're all about 2 hours long.
Yeah.
10-hour game. Oh god, just you've played Walking Dead Season 1, right?
I've played parts of Season 1.
Do you know the ending?
No.
Oh god.
No, I can guess though because Season 2 doesn't feature.
Yeah, it doesn't feature a character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll miss you. Oh, just fucking like that game. If we were streaming that game, we stopped. If we would have continued, that ending would have been just like.
That's right. You're doing it like what Halloween?
Yeah, and then we got an early copy of Halo, and it turned into fuck everything Halo.
Yeah, we became a Halo fan site.
Yeah. But for a 2-week period, we were a Halo fan site. To be fair, back in 2012, there was a 1-month period where we were a Mass Effect fan site, basically. Like, certain games are so big that they just, turn us into a fan site because that's what people want.
Yeah.
Like, when GTA came out, we were, for 3 weeks, we were a GTA fan site.
Yeah.
A game that tried to make you care was Fallout 4, that opening.
Failed miserably.
Yeah, oh, no, this character that I've known for 4 minutes.
I just love that you can name your character Fuckface and Mr. Handy will say it.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mr. Fuckface.
That's fantastic. But, the thing...
Well,
the thing...
say Bronson.
Yeah, fuck that game. The thing that a lot of games don't get about being emotional is they don't take time to build the character so you care about them.
To be fair, Until Dawn did an okay job at it. It made you care about the characters you hated.
It was Scream the video game.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's just not for me. Tales from the Borderlands kind of has a cheap way to make you care about a certain character if you played the other ones. They kill off the nicest person in all of Borderlands, the universe.
Of course.
What?
Think of the picture.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm done with your incompetence.
Yeah, oh, I wasn't talking about him.
Oh, you weren't talking about that one?
No.
Oh, but he was... Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, you just... In Act 4, someone catches their last ride.
Oh, boy.
Have you played Borderlands?
No.
Okay.
I played Borderlands 1. I haven't played a whole lot of 2.
Okay, so just...
Wait, oh, you mean it's not the guy from, what was it, Chapter 1 or 2, who gets his eyes scooped out while he's sleeping?
God, that was gross.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they need an eye for a retina scan, so they scoop out his eyes with spoons while he's sleeping.
They thought he was dead, but he was, in cryostasis.
Oh, boy.
So he knows everything that's going on, but he's fucking...
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the horrible...
Yeah, no,
then you realize that afterwards, you're like...
The most I know about Tales from the Borderlands is the bit where you have the option to, shoot something.
The finger guns thing?
That, but first I was going to say you can, shoot the statue or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And it bleeds or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, but it's a statue! And it's actually Butt Stallion or whatever from the second game.
Yes.
I still really wish there was a point in that game where a certain character pulled a switch and something went wrong and he's like, oh, wrong lever.
Right.
That would have been a great reference.
That would have been a proper use of Patrick Warburton, but instead they get him in a finger gun fight.
Oh my god.
Which was magical.
Yeah,
that was fucking sexy.
So it's don't move and he's he just does it
just pow, 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 pow. And he does the real and just, oh god, that game was so good.
He's out of bullets. I've been counting.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is you need a boost up to a spot and this little robot named Gortys is helping you, which I want a Gortys plush because it would be adorable, but I'll get to that another time. It's just And she's like, "Oh, you can use me. Oh yeah, you're a robot, so you don't feel pain. No, this is incredibly painful, but I'm a team player." It's just moments like that are just like the writing is so sharp and clever. Like the two best written games of the year are Undertale and Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah.
They're two very different takes on writing.
But they're very well
Tales from the
done.
Borderland and Earthbound 3. Yeah.
Yeah, Earthbound 4 actually,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Earthbound 4.
because Earthbound 3 just never came to the States.
Yeah.
It will one day.
Oh, is that the one with Lucas?
Yeah.
That was one with Lucas.
If you want it, there are fan translations out you can play.
Okay.
Fucking GBA game. That
You know what's gonna be fun, Bronson? Eventually, you can play Super Mario Maker with Bayonetta running through the levels.
Yeah.
And Cloud.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Now there are
right.
more reasons why that game is awesome.
I still think they should have added more Fire Emblem characters while they had the chance.
They did.
No, they didn't.
You got Corrin.
I wanted Soren, damn it.
Cry me a river.
I have.
Corn, Soren, Tomato, Tomato. Of course, I
I
never
wanted
played
the
the game,
pure
so I don't
mage. I'm
fucking
tired
know.
of swordsmen. I just
You
want
have
someone-
one. It's Robin.
Robin still fights.
It's a fighting game.
Yes. I wanted like a character with no damn melee attacks. Just
You
to
have
throw
one.
Things off.
Zelda.
Zelda has melee.
Rosalina.
Rosalina doesn't have melee.
She barely. It's all the Luma.
Yeah, like I wanted nothing but spells.
Not happening in that game.
That'd be
the
great,
way,
though.
It'd be so unbalanced the way that game works, though.
Right?
Like, you would have no way to do that right.
Yeah, just
The-
counters
the
and spells.
The closest thing you would get is, like, Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Like, and even then, like, that just, it would break that game. Because of the way, like, you need to, like, most attacks that smash people are close up. So you would either have to, like, do what they do with Palutena, where it's, like, all her smash attacks, even though all her other shit is ranged, are, like, her wings, or you would have to, like, you'd have to gimp that character in some way.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Bayonetta won the Smash ballot, though.
I'm so sad.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so awesome.
Soren wasn't gonna win, bro.
Soren would have been great though.
No.
The fact
Just
that
give
like,
it up.
Goku was an option made me sick to my stomach.
Goku
though.
wasn't an option. They said out of the realistic available options.
I like Wonder Red or Bayonetta. I knew those were the two that were gonna be like top contenders.
Yeah, because
Like those were the only two I thought would win. But at the same time, I was like, Sora's an option. That'd be the coolest final Smash ever.
they got Cloud.
Yeah,
Right.
like when I heard Cloud won, I was just like, Sora might do it. He's a swordsman.
It's
And for some reason, his boner for swordsman is strong enough to maybe push it for that.
no, like I think that like Bayonetta's cool just because
Chainsaw feet.
well that is great, but
That's
Bayonetta's
not a thing she has in this game.
Bayonetta is great because it's like it's finally not a fucking swordsman. That's one great
Oh,
thing.
come on, though. Wouldn't you have wanted, like, Wonder Red to get into the game and Anthony can fist his way to victory in all of his matches?
You missed a weird Let's Play once.
I'm sure I did.
Yeah. So have you heard of the Wonderful 101? It's kind of like Power Rangers, but they all get like giant weapons for superpowers. Like one's a sword, one's a gun, one's a whip.
Yeah.
But they are
Yeah.
formed through their teammates, like, they turn their teammates into these weapons.
Yeah.
And one of them's a giant fist.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime we kill things with it, Anthony Todd's like fisting your way to victory.
Beautiful.
Yeah. To be fair, my favorite one is the gun where you shoot people out and they just fall to their death, but somehow they get brought back to you.
I really like the sword. The sword's great.
Yeah.
The whip's pretty good.
Wonder Blue is always my favorite.
He was the funniest. He was
Act-
just really good.
Wonder
comedy.
Elvis was pretty great, like your dad.
Wonder Toilet.
Oh god.
Wonder Beer.
Drill.
Wonder Guitar.
Oh boy.
Wonder Bayonetta.
Wonder Sink. Wonder Toothbrush.
Wonder Clown.
That one is terrifying.
Like, that should have been one.
Yeah.
Wonder Pink.
Yeah.
Or as we call her, Tori.
Yeah, that was basically Tori with a
Like,
Transylvanian
yeah,
accent.
like, Anthony's Wonder Red, I'm Wonder Blue. Like, Tori's Wonder Pink. Let's see. Bronson, you'd probably be Wonder Green. Not Wonder Green, not the French one. Oh god.
The Russian
Hammer.
one.
Hammer dude.
Yeah, Wonder Yellow.
Yellow.
Who's purple? Bremen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Macaluso I'd put as green, actually.
Okay.
I see him fitting the commentary, like when he makes like
Just talking
talks.
shit all the
Yeah.
time.
With that, to be fair, that makes Nick Wonder Black.
I see. Whatever. Anyway.
To be fair, I'm running out of people.
Yeah. Yeah, that game was cool. I like.
Well, unless you want Nick to be Platinum Roboto.
20,
Actually, that fits.
2015 was a weird year for games. Like it was like this year where this like we always had something awesome to play.
This one.
Yeah. Like
Oh, yeah.
the entire
Wait,
year.
Didn't Persona? No, that was last year. I was gonna say, didn't Persona Arena come out this year?
No, like Persona Dancing on like January was kind of January had Dying Light, February had Monster Hunter, March had
Can we
Helldivers.
talk about how like no one gave a damn about Dying Light? Like I wanted to bring it up during that, but we didn't. We had limited time, and I was just like this game was basically Dead Island in a city.
That died out pretty quick.
Yeah, like-
Yeah,
all
like
the
that and
parkour
Evolve
shit.
were like gone like a week
Oh,
after
yeah.
their
Like
release.
February was Monster Hunter and Evolve, March was Axiom Verge, Helldivers, and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
April was Mortal Kombat, May was Splatoon and The Witcher, June was Batman, July was Rocket League, August was Madden, Until Dawn, and Metal Gear, September was Persona 4 Dancing All Night and Mario Maker, October you had Rock Band, the Uncharted Collection, Disgaea,
By the way, Mad Max came out in
September,
Yeah.
Halo, Assassin's Creed. In November there was Tomb Raider, there was Guitar Hero, there was Call of Duty, there was Star Wars, Fallout, and then in December we don't count, like we go November
there's
to
like
November.
Xenoblade.
Like if you count, we
Yakuza.
counted December, it was Yakuza,
By the way,
Xenoblade, Just
when
Cause.
did Heroes come out?
June. The official release was June. The open beta was May.
Okay, I wasn't sure when you were counting it. Well, let's be fair. Like, that's a pretty strong year for games. Can we talk about, like, actually, let's save that talk for another time, but, like, the first 3 months.
First 4 because Uncharted got pushed.
Yeah, that's right. I got pushed back 1 more month. But the first 4 months of this month, it's already like, hey, look, there's 15 great games off the
It's
bat.
like Street Fighter and Uncharted and Ratchet and Clank and like a bunch of stuff that got pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Star Fox, like the first quarter is nuts.
Doesn't Persona 4 come out?
Like
March?
Persona 5 could be any time next year.
Yeah.
Anytime.
What was it? Oh no, that one's later in the year. I was gonna say Scalebound, Horizon Zero Dawn,
That like next year is nuts. Next year is nuts.
Overwatch.
Yeah, like that's March. Yeah, that's a March game.
Yeah. Let's see, what was it?
Andrew.
Superman.
Superman, if that's a real thing. If
Yeah,
the
I heard
rumors are
that.
true.
I heard that.
Legion.
Maybe the first installment of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh god.
We don't count for Game of the Year awards. We only count 4 releases, so we'd
Okay,
have to
so-
wait for all the parts to be out.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So who knows? That could be 2017.
I'm saying 2017 because that is
20-year anniversary.
that's the 20-year anniversary. That's when the last parts come out. We're getting 1 part a year, 1 disc
Oh.
per year.
Oh my god.
Fucking, and they're gonna be $40 each. Charging
Oh.
all these fucking
Halo
suckers.
Wars 2.
That was such a weird thing. Microsoft had a couple
What
of
a
weird.
weird way to end it.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for that.
Like, no one wanted
The,
that.
the worst part about the I always said this about the first Halo Wars. All you had to do was copy StarCraft.
Yeah.
That is literally it.
Oh yeah, StarCraft 3.
If that
If that comes out.
that's not next year. No way. No way.
I
They
see
they just finished the storyline for 2, like the 3-part series. Like, and I saw the ending.
Like, all I was hearing was rumors like 2016, 2017.
No, like
Like,
I'm saying like 2023. Like, and
Last Guardian.
that's next year. Yakuza
After
0.
25 years.
I-
What seems like 25 years of waiting.
So I'm saying the StarCraft team doesn't do a new StarCraft next.
No.
I'm saying they're an RTS team, so what I'm saying is going to happen is Warcraft 4.
That'd be interesting.
Please, God,
Pretty please.
like
Oh yeah, the Zelda.
Zelda's next year. How that tells you something about next year. A Zelda game is coming out. No one gives a fuck.
Right?
Like no one cares. Like
Isn't Mega Man getting a new game next year?
no, that's the Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah, Mighty Number 9. It's like Mega Man.
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah, that's next
Seriously
year.
successful. spiritual successor
Isn't
from
that
the same
February?
creator.
Mighty Number
Yeah,
Nine?
it's February. I played that at D3. It was fun.
Yeah, you said Street Fighter already, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. God damn, King of Fighters.
King of Fighters is coming out next year?
Yeah, Cosmic Star Heroine, Amplitude. Like we get Amplitude.
Oh, yeah, Amplitude.
Amplitude comes out in like a week.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Right?
It's video games.
Well,
Shit
they're
is just
early
fucking
start.
dropping left and right.
Yeah, like because of the AAAs, and then like we just get indie. And the thing that just irritates me is like a lot of people aren't willing to play indie games. Like we got about 3 guys on staff who really aren't willing to play too many indie games, which are Nick, Anthony, and Bremen. And it's just a bummer because I think they're missing out on some of the best experiences of like every year, like Axiom Verge and Undertale, and like next year, like Anthony loved Chrono Trigger. Like, dude, play Cosmic Star Heroine.
Yeah,
It's Chrono Trigger in fucking space.
Not this year, right?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. We're gonna be so busy.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to try and find a way to get my hands on a copy of Amplitude next week.
How much? That's an indie game.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's like $15-$20.
I was about to say that's like I can get a copy of that.
Oh, you want to know what the best part is? It's gonna have music from Transistor.
Dude.
Really?
Yeah, like at E3.
Wait. What was Amplitude again? It's the rhythm game, right?
Yeah, I'll show you I'll show you a quick video clip of it, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, this is going on like 3 hours now.
Oh no, like trust me, we have had podcast like there was a point where Anthony, Aaron, and I were doing a 4-hour podcast every week.
God damn.
That sounds nice.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say fuck the
so I'm obviously
verbal content. You're gonna be getting talks in the meeting about
yeah. So this
So
is
what is the point of this? Because I see those weird lines. Like I've seen this before. Like I'm not sure how it works though.
okay. So stuff is locked to 3 buttons. Like it's left, right, middle. So most people do R1, L1, R2, and you need to hit an entire perfect streak, then move to the next part. And each different part is a different part of the song. So like the bass, the guitar,
Like
the
does your plane automatically move? Or
yeah, it automatically moves. You just switch between each thing, left or right.
So it's just you set your preset to 3 buttons,
Yeah,
and then you just press the buttons as the song goes along.
yeah, and move left and right to whatever part's more important at the time.
All right, and I thought you said you didn't.
No, I thought you meant forward. Sorry.
No, like so you control.
Yeah,
left
you
and right.
you control
Left
side to
and right.
side.
I'm guessing that's on the D-pad.
Yeah, on the D-pad or the analog stick.
And when you move, like when the lane erases like that, is it from you moving?
It's
or-
from you hitting a long enough streak.
Oh,
So
okay.
like you'll notice that like this part here, like he nails that, boom, 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 and then it disappears.
All right.
So yeah, like you have to have a perfect row and then move on to the next part. Like if you notice at the beginning of the song, it says drums, bass, synthesizer. Like we'll look at it again right here. See,
these are from the
drums,
people that,
vocals, synth, bass, drums.
These are from the people that
And this is at the
made
PS
Frequency,
wait,
a
this is
game on the
PS4,
PS2.
right?
This is PS3, PS4, and yes, it's the same people who made Amplitude on the PS2
And then Frequency, which
and
was,
Frequency, Rock Band, and the first 2 Guitar Heroes.
yeah,
I'm just gonna
Harmonix.
mention something for a quick second. It's so weird to think that Rock Band is now.
Back to being an indie game.
Yeah, Rock
Right?
Band's an indie game again.
Because they're an independent developer.
Yeah.
Like, indie game is so often just, like, associated with, like stuff like Undertale that
Yeah.
at times it's, like, weird to think that, like, no,
Technically, The Witcher is an indie series.
it's not. It's published by Warner Brothers.
Yep.
Really now?
Yes, The Witcher 3 was published by Warner Brothers.
Yep.
I don't know about the other 2, but Witcher 3 is not.
Witcher
an indie.
one
Before
wasn't-
that, it was.
yeah.
Witcher 1 was definitely not
Witcher
published by
1
anyone.
wasn't. Witcher 2, I don't.
It might have been. Like, it was on 360. I
Oh.
can picture it having a published.
There.
Like, when it first came out, it was, I'm pretty sure, just PC.
No, it was 360 right out the gate, yeah. So, like, I think the second one where it had them, it's, like, if you don't have a publisher, which Harmonix self-publishes, and like, Blizzard was indie until they partnered with Activision.
Yeah,
That's weird to think about.
right.
That's weird to think about.
Like there's not any like Bungie was independent, then got bought by Microsoft, then bought their freedom back, and then got bought by Activision.
Yeah.
That was weird.
And then fucking
And then,
Destiny happened.
at which, like, Destiny's quality bar, Taken King came out.
Fucking way up there.
Yeah, like, they said, like, the thing about Destiny was, like, they made a really good shooter.
Yeah.
And then was like, hey, we're gonna make it, like, but we're gonna fuck everything else around this up.
Right?
And then spend a year fixing it and finally fix it with our first big expansion.
Yeah, and then, hey, you're getting a sequel, not more expansions.
Yeah.
Because fuck you, that's why.
But your character will transfer to the next game. At least.
Okay, well, that works.
Like, that's smart.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a weird night, to say the least.
I've been trying to go to sleep for a while now.
Our first podcast of the new year is 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Way to start it off.
And we lost one of our men
Yep.
2/3 of the way through.
So, for those of you who don't know, you can follow us on Facebook.com by looking up thegameraccess.com. You can follow us on Twitter at thegameraccess, twitch.tv/thegameraccess. Scroll down on that page, you notice there'll be a donate button. Please donate. It helps pay for camera equipment, capture cards, trips down to E3, Seattle, Boston, etc. So we can cover things like PAX, CES, E3, PAX East, GDC, stuff like that. And it also, like, helps keep us fed, which that's good, because we like making a lot of amazing content.
Yeah, as
And
you've heard,
if-
I haven't eaten a lot of things, so...
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
we need money to feed Ray's scrawny ass.
if you want to,
Like, if you're like, here's 50 cents to feed that poor soul. Sarah McLaughlin told me it would help.
I've always had the dream of you people sending random crap to my house, so
Yeah.
feel free to
Get a
look.
fucking
having a
post
mail
office
Monday.
box, dude.
Yeah, just get bomb threats.
Right.
No, that'll happen next
That
time.
game wasn't on my list. I'm gonna blow you guys up.
No, I my top 10 was the first to go live this year. First comment: no Witcher, no Dying Light. What kind of list is this? And I'm like, crying me a river.
Suck it.
So yeah, everyone. This has been an excellent
That was
week.
disgusting.
This has been our friend.
Um,
Please clean that
Yeah,
up.
it just fucking cut off phlegm.
This has been our good friend, Andrew English,
Yes.
Say your name. Ray Johannesson.
and Bronson Fiore. We're all gonna probably eat and go to bed.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Eh.